los chingazos. Listos para los chingazos. Listos para los chingazos. Listos para los chingazos.
All right, this is King Bullshit. This is King Butcher. Welcome to BDA Boxing, the Boxing Debate Arena. Open lines Friday. Anybody can join. Everybody should join. The link is in the description. The link will be posted in the chat as well. I'm gonna do it right fucking now. Shout out to everybody in the chat. More BDC. We'll do have here. SEC Timmy, Handsome Mechanic Technique. Who else do we have here? Matador, some Rando, Rappa Shrunken Company. Bravo Evola. All right, guys, let's get this party started. Don't forget to hit the like button. It really helps us out. And if you wish to donate to help us get the Roadcaster, you can do so via the Super Chat. We have Patreon, we have PayPal, we have Buy Me a Coffee. Check those out in the description. All right, let's get this party started. Enough with this shit. Let's see. Can you guys hear me on Discord?
I can hear you.
All right. Welcome. We're live. And so, yeah, when open lines, anything you guys want to talk about? You guys want to talk about the riot or the Royal Rumble? The fuck is that? Yo, Telkines, what the hell is that? All right, I don't know what the fuck is happening with Telkines. So yeah, did you guys see the Wayne? Well, it was a ceremonial Wayne. It wasn't the official Wayne. It wasn't the official Wayne, but. What happened actually, the most important thing was that there was a scuffle in the crowd, and Bill Haney apparently got stomped on. But I didn't see that. There was like the first they fought in front of the stage, and then there was a back in like near the outside door. They started fighting in there, and apparently Bill Haney got stomped. I don't know why. I don't know who was fighting who. I don't think he was Teofimo Lopez's camp or anything. BDA, who was fighting who?
I don't know.
Wasn't it Tiger? Wasn't it Tiger who freaking was going in there after Sean Haney and all that?
Yeah, there's a boxer named Tiger Johnson. Apparently, he was, like they say in the streets, he was squabbling with the Haneys. And what happened? Apparently, I don't know. There's another video that I just recently posted on Discord that shows somebody filming from above. And I think what happened was Bill Haney clutched onto somebody. And then as he held that guy down, that person, that individual, Bill Haney's goons came in and started stomping the guy. But Bill Haney did appear to take a little bit of damage because he was seen limping away. So, I mean, this is the thing about the fucking Haneys, man, because right before that altercation, there's another video where Bill Haney's interacting with Keyshawn Davis, and he's like, "Well, Keyshawn, when are we gonna do it? When are we gonna do it? Like him and his son, when they're gonna fight." And then Keyshawn's like, "Well, whenever, right after this, yeah, because I know you gotta handle your business. You gotta handle your business, youngin. But then, is it gonna happen?" And like everywhere he goes, this guy just starts trouble. He's a 50-year-old or almost damn 60-year-old guy, and he's still going around thinking this is the 1990s where he was selling drugs to kids, ruining neighborhoods. I mean, come on, man. At some point, you got to rein it down a little bit. You got to step down and try to be a good person, because this dude, he just looks like he's trouble all around. That's the way it looks like here, because, I mean, come on, how many altercations is he going to be involved in?
I mean, yeah. And I think he's trying to play mind games with Keyshawn Davis. The fact that I wouldn't say confronted him, but he went to talk to him, because he knows that Keyshawn Davis is supposed future opponent. Because you never know when Turkey LSG is gonna be like, well, you know what? Oh, Keyshawn Davis just beat Ortiz. It makes sense to make a Keyshawn Davis against Devin Haney fight. And I don't think Devin Haney won, and his father won that fight, right? So what they're trying to do right now is a preemptive strike. They're trying to pretend that they want to fight Keyshawn Davis, and they want to try to get into his head. Like, listen, we're not afraid of you. We were looking for you, right? We were looking for you. But obviously, possibly it's not like that. It's not the case. They're probably afraid of the guy. Anyways, let's play this video that you posted. So that's Bill Haney that got it.
No, Bill Haney. I think Bill Haney is the guy. He's holding on to the guy. He's the guy that's sideways. You can actually see his face at about that. Man, I don't know. A little bit more, a little bit like
forward.
Rewind it a little bit.
Let's go from the beginning.
There you go. Yeah, you see. Yeah, so that's. It looks like he's holding on to somebody.
That's him.
Yeah, so he's holding on to somebody while his goons stomp on another person. So that's the way the Haneys do it. I mean, again, it just goes to show how they conduct themselves in and outside the ring. They're always looking for an advantage. I mean, they waited for Lomachenko to get old, but they had to. They made a preemptive move with the media where they try to paint themselves as if they were the ones that wanted to fight Lomachenko. Meanwhile, they never really did. Not until they that time was right, and even then Lomachenko still beat him, but just didn't get the decision. Then they're waiting around for Regis Prograis. They finally see Prograis looks horrible against Orilla. Oh, now we want to fight him. Then they cherry picking against Garcia. That went wrong. The guy made him shit his pants. And then finally, their best move was when they fought Norman, because Norman was on a streak of knockouts, and so people thought, oh my God, that's a difficult fight for Haney, blah blah blah. But they never understood. Really, most people didn't understand that Norman had never fought anybody who mastered the ass style quite like Devin Haney, with the clutch and grab tactics, jab and clutch or jab and grab, dip below the waist. So that was really that remains their masterpiece. But in terms of how to manipulate the public, but yeah, the Haneys, they don't take risks unless they know it's a calculated one and that it's really not that much of a risk. So
yeah, no, that's what it is. We got another video here. I don't know what this is. This is maybe how it started.
That's Devin Haney's half brother, the half breed one, or whatever he is.
Yeah. That's a kid, nigga.
Bro, Tiger Johnson gets beat up, bro.
What's that?
Just Tiger Johnson, he gets beat up.
But again, I see this is the problem with some of these guys is they're talking and talking and talking. It's almost like, well, now you got me mad, so let's throw down. Like, I mean, come on, man. There's a time and a place, and I understand that that's the way it's done in certain places. But at some point, you got to control your emotions. I mean, think about it. Let's say one of these dudes breaks another guy's ear, fractures an ear socket or something. That puts you out for months. What if you bust a knuckle?
Yeah.
break-in or whatever, whatever type of injury can occur. These people just don't seem to think. It's like, well, they said something about me, so now I got to step up. I was like, okay, ruin your career, maybe even go to jail. God forbid you kill somebody accidentally. I mean, this is it's ridiculous. And it is interesting. What's his name? Security ended up intervening very quickly thereafter. But where were they before? I mean, how much security was there? I'm going to assume that there was limited security because they should have seen right off the bat that something was about to pop off.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to have to increase security for next time. I mean, I guess they weren't expecting a Royal
by the
Rumble.
way,
yeah.
Somebody in the chat, because there's people asking, who are they? Because again, I think people are just jumping in. That's Tiger Johnson, who's a professional boxer, I think, and he was squabbling, as they say in the streets, against the Haneys. And it seems like he was outnumbered.
Now, this is a video that Sobers just sent us here. Tiger Johnson looks to have a bloody face by Tim Haney, who was kicked out of the building. All right, let's play this.
Most people he's throwing on the ground.
Look at Bill Haney. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to get in there.
He looks like he's winded, man.
Yeah, he
looks like he's
winded.
exhausted.
Wait, he's a Muslim, right?
Well, Devin Haney's brother, though, the one who predicted that somehow predicted that Ryan Garcia's test was going to come back positive. He's got Allah on his side, though. So I wouldn't squabble with him, man, because, I mean, imagine you go to hit him and all of a sudden, imagine you go to hit him. Well, imagine you go to hit him and all of a sudden there's a force field around him. Like, oh, shit, he drives you back. It pushes you back all the way to the other side of the venue there. I wouldn't try it, man.
No, he got a lot, right? He got a lot of niggas with him.
No. Butcher, we can't see it on the screen.
Oh, you can?
Okay, now we see it.
Yeah.
No, now it's back on the YouTube.
Oh, yeah, I saw this from another angle. This guy just keeps, like, fucking screaming. Yeah.
People in the chat are also saying that let's not forget also Devin Haney outnumbering a Carney. Remember that? And then he walks away.
Oh, yeah,
as soon as she started. Yeah, so I mean, anybody that again that's still talking about the Haneys. Oh my God! Again, it's interesting. I was talking about that with John Gonzalez yesterday about fake preachers and all that. The same thing with these dudes. Anybody that really gravitates a lot and puts their religion out there is like, oh my God, my religion. Most of the time, not all the time, obviously. I wouldn't even have to say most of the time, but unfortunately, yeah, a lot of the people, be wary of people that really put their religion out there.
Yeah.
I mean, when I mentioned the true path of the Crimson Cross, I mentioned it just offhandedly, and then when people ask me, "Hey, what?" and I say, "No, this isn't the place to get into this. It's a boxing channel.
Yeah,
it's a boxing channel. I'm not gonna get into it. I don't want to." We're supposed to be talking sports, but again, the Haneys, Muslims, and you always taking pictures in Mecca and in the fucking mosque and all that. And I think, come on, man,
it's a bit too pretentious,
too forced. Yeah, a little bit too forced. Yeah. But I guess we should talk about. Oh, actually, that's another thing that Telkines posted on the Discord, and apparently, yeah, it is true. It's been announced. A lot of news coming out. Wilder versus Chisora. I think the O2 Arena via the Zone.
Yeah. I posted a.
Chisora's probably gonna knock him the fuck out. The only thing I hate about this is I want to see Andy Ruiz get his turn.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because I mean, the plan is for Wilder to fight a big name. I mean, Chisora, he's a known guy. He's been a contender for a long time, but the plan was for Wilder to fight maybe Joshua, the fight we never had, or Usyk, or Ruiz. But unfortunately, that's not gonna happen because Chisora is gonna take Wilder out. He's gonna really retire that guy now. So yeah, this is probably most likely Wilder's last fight.
And I do believe it. I mean, the way Chisora looked against Wallin, he's there to be beaten. But then the big question is, and I realize that we often ask ourselves that after a guy's been out of the ring for a long time, whatever, we always got to bring up the layoff. But in this scenario, it really does have to be factored in more than any other example because Wilder looked horrible in Kansas last year. And if it's the same Wilder we saw in Kansas, I have a hard time seeing him beating Chisora. I mean, Wilder's, like I've said it before, what made Wilder dangerous was obviously the power in the right hand, but more than anything else, too, the speed with which he threw it. What we saw in Kansas last year, we saw a guy who has zero snap on his shots. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say zero, I'm exaggerating, but he had very little compared to what he used to have in his prime. And if he can't get that right hand across, and let's bear in mind something else, though, Wilder can't fight going backwards. I mean, every once in a while he'll get lucky, like he did against Hellenius, which some people claim was a bit of there was some shenanigans going on there. But for the most part, the guy can't fight going backwards. He can make it complicated for his opponents because he's so tall, he leans back and then he'll clinch and all that. But in terms of him being a counterpuncher, very little counterpunching of world-class counterpunching going on. So this is a fight for him. I mean, some people were saying, and I mentioned this in a video that we made, that we posted on BDA, which is that maybe they should have just gone ahead and done Wilder Usyk. Yes, Wilder, you know, he needs Tumas or whatever, but I don't think this Tumas is going to help, A, even if he does win, and B, well, I should say, I don't know if it's going to help. Even if he wins, it's going to be a rough outing, no matter how many rounds it goes. And then if he loses, it's like the Joseph Parker situation. Remember when he fought Parker and Joshua fought Wallin in 2023, and they were setting up the most anticipated Wilder-Joshua fight, and what happened? Wilder ended up losing.
Yeah, it's a bad idea, and everybody was talking about Wilder against Usyk, but I wonder what happened. Why did they change their mind? I don't know what was happening in the background, whatever. Like, I don't know how close they were to making Usyk against Wilder, but it seemed like they were close. No, that's what I was getting from the news and what everybody was saying. And all of a sudden, boom! Oh no! It's gonna be Wilder against Chisora. I'm like, okay, that's weird.
Now they're trying to build it up.
Right. I think that's
I
what
heard Usyk might fight Andy Ruiz.
Okay. And they want to make that fight in California, right? Because I think they wanted to make Wilder Usyk in San Francisco or somewhere. So
that's right. Yeah.
So it makes more sense for Ruiz. You know, he's Mexican American, so he might attract more fans over there. But when it comes to Wilder, I mean, if they think that this is some sort of like a tune-up fight for Wilder, they're fucking mistaken. They're clearly overrating Wilder at this point.
Well, and also think about the scenario that we're seeing here. Look at that poster. It says Chisora Wilder. Chisora's number is the first guy in the actual poster. And the fact that he's taking place in England, you know, everybody's the United States, the mecca of boxing. If this fight were to happen in the United States, then the only place where they would do a good number at the gate or, you know, good attendance would be Alabama. And even then, I don't even know if that could actually work out because most people have already forgotten. So they have to do this in England. I mean, again, England, they have a bigger fan base. They have the infrastructure now to do it consistently. Yes, the United States, they have the infrastructure to do it, but they need somebody that's recognizable. And fortunately, there's not that many recognizable American names. Whereas the O2 London, I mean, do you guys think it's going to sell out?
In the UK, yeah.
It's pretty popular over there.
Oh, yeah, it's going to sell out, of course. Chisora has a fan base, man. I've seen his fights in you know, and they're bringing in an American, so it's like people are going to show up over there. I think,
and it's Queensberry. It's Queensberry. The last time Wilder went against Queensberry was against Zhilei Zhang. That didn't. Oh, and Parker too. So he's 0-2 right now against Queensberry.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good for Wilder. Then Wilder. I mean, Chisora. I mean, this guy. Okay, so he fought Wallin in February, I think, of last year. The early part of the last year, and Wallin is. You know, say what you want. He's better than whatever Wilder has faced. Well, no, okay. Well, Wilder faced then his victories. Like, okay, so Wilder beat that guy in the U.S. What was his name?
Which guy? What?
The guy, his last fight.
I don't even know his name. The guy's name.
Wallin is better than that guy, right? Wallin is better than that guy. And Chisora, he beat Wallin, and Wallin's younger than Chisora. Chisora's like 41. So
they're both the same age, I think.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, you know, Chisora is able to beat younger guys that are not bums, that are not complete bums, and so he's coming into his fight with a good win. Meanwhile, Wilder, he's coming off a win from a guy that we don't even know who that guy was. We don't remember his name, and that's where they're at. In the chat, people are saying that Chisora is gonna pack up Wilder, and somebody was saying that it's a bad fight for Wilder. Timmy says Chisora has been on a decent 3-fight winning streak. Yeah, that's true. I forgot to mention the Joyce fight. So yeah, what would you?
By the way,
say,
people, somebody could say that. Okay, I just found the Wilder's last opponent was Tyrell Herndon, 38-year-old guy. Okay, with a record at the time of 24. I think it was 24 wins, 5 losses. I think that was his record at the time, with 15 big knockouts. The only recognizable name I see right off the bat is Richard Torres Jr. He lost by TKO to that guy, to Torres in 2023. That was when Torres was 6-0. Other than that, not really much of note there. So some people could say, well, what about Wallin? Who the fuck, he's mostly known for losing his big fights. But if you look at his ability, people always talk about the eye test, right? Well, let's take a look at the eye test. Wallin lost a competitive fight against Fury back in 2019, and he beat Gassiev. So that's much better than anything Tyrell Herndon's got in his resume. So yes, I would say that Wallin is. Oh, and who did Wallin also fight? Didn't he beat Brazil or? Hold on, let me check.
Hey guys,
he beat Brazil
in the chat. Do you think this is the end of Deontay Wilder? I think it is. I think he's gonna get knocked out. Chisora is not Joseph Parker, who's. We've seen Joseph Parker. He's afraid sometimes to lead. His output sometimes just basically is very low. Chisora comes to fight. He pushes you on the ropes. He throws combinations. He's like a tank. And so...
He's a grizzly bear in there.
He's a grizzly bear. He's like in that movie, The Revenant. Or was it The Revenant?
Yeah, but if you rewatch the Usyk fight, I mean, I remember people were giving Usyk a very hard time in that one. Because people, but now I think subsequently people have realized, Chisora is actually a pretty tough chip. It's actually tough block to chip, in there. The guy just, you hit him and it's very difficult to move him. And Usyk, one of the reasons Usyk was able to win that one because he had stamina and incredible movement. He just didn't stop moving throughout the night. Not a lot of people can do that. I mean, look at Wallin. Wallin's a southpaw. He's got some skills. He couldn't come close to doing what Usyk did. And Chisora, like you said, he's strong. He still has those wild hooks of his, and he's still going to be coming forward. The interesting thing about Chisora is he knows how to pace himself at his age. He'll go in there and he'll wait, and then a guy will throw a jab or something. He'll throw the overhand right. He'll time him. And then when he really wants to, he'll open up with a barrage, and then he'll pace himself again, not do much. And so he's got a lot of experience at this point. I don't know if Wilder's going to be able to handle that mix of strength and tenacity that Chisora still has.
I think Lion Legal disagrees.
Well, I would like to ask you, first of all, has the fight actually been confirmed?
Yes.
Wow. Incredible. I'm definitely going to watch that. I agree with you that in the last few fights that Wilder has been in, it seems as if his skills have dissipated precipitously, which is rather unfortunate given the fact that he was a paragon of athletic overachievement. He was certainly a great example of somebody who may have had limited skills, but was able to completely exceed the expectations of people. As far as him being able to beat Chisora, you have to understand Chisora is far at the end of his tether as far as ability to box is concerned. So it's even surprising to most observers how he's able to still get big fights, still be competitive in fights against Joe Joyce, other people of that sort. I think that if Deontay Wilder has anything left, he will knock Chisora's head off his shoulders, for sure.
Well, I mean, that's a big if, right?
Yeah. I mean, when was the last time Wilder did?
I mean, he couldn't do it to that bum that he fought last time, right? They tried to serve him up a soft serve.
Well, the best way to actually look at things is to look at the betting line. So the betting lines will tell you what the experts feel is likely to happen. And I'm sure that the betting lines will be with the younger guy, the fresher guy, the guy who has achieved more. How many world titles has Chisora got? When has Chisora ever gotten a respected world title in the heavyweight championship.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Heavyweight
Lion.
heavyweight division.
That's a good point. Obviously, he's never been a champion. But who has fought better opposition, Wilder or Chisora? Can you guys hear me?
And I mean, are we
Can
still
you guys hear
talking
me?
about? I heard you. I heard. I don't. Maybe he's.
I can hear you. I decided not to answer.
Okay, well, I mean, you know what I mean, right? Okay, yes, sure.
No. I get your point. I get your point.
I decided not to answer.
No. I get your point, but but Chisora has lost to good opposition.
Well, maybe,
so that's like me saying that. Oh, okay, well, ISO Speed has raced against Usain Bolt. Therefore, he is considered a better Olympic contender or champion than the other people. No. It's the same kind of thing because if you apply the logic that he's been inside the ring with good people, therefore he must be good, even though he lost every single time that he was in the ring against good people. It doesn't make any sense. No, I don't agree with that.
No, because you said I don't agree. I'm not saying he's better just because he fought better opposition, even though he lost. I'm saying that he didn't become a champion because he couldn't beat Klitschko. He couldn't beat some other guys. Like he fought Tyson Fury. You know, when it comes to Deontay Wilder, David Haye. Wilder never faced David Haye. He never faced Klitschko. He faced Fury and got destroyed. So and how did Wilder get a belt? I mean, by beating who was it? That Haitian guy, Bermain Stiverne. I mean, you telling me if Chisora couldn't have defeated Bermain Stiverne? Probably he could have, but again, I mean, yes, Chisora didn't become a champion, but he faced the best opposition that was available, and okay, he came out short. But at least he tried to defeat those guys. I mean, Wilder, he never tried to beat anybody. He never tried to fight anybody of a high caliber. So of course he got a belt. He got a gift belt, basically.
I'd like to reiterate something that I said.
If you say that, you have to also say that Anthony Joshua got a gift belt because Anthony Joshua fought Charles Martin to get the belts.
Yes.
Charles Martin.
Yes, but then he fought Joseph Parker.
He also fought Vladimir.
He fought Vladimir. He fought Parker. Then he fought Dylan White. I mean, I would have liked to see Wilder beat a guy like Dylan White. I don't think he could have. So his resume is much better. Joshua's resume is much better. Chisora's resume is much better. And yes, of course, Chisora didn't become a champion. But again, he fought the best. Wilder didn't.
Well, if I may reiterate something that I'd said after Wilder's win, his big win over Tyrell Herndon, which happened to be quite a laborious endeavor. See, Lion Legal's not the only one with a dictionary. But I said something. I said, look, listen, he looked horrible in that fight, Wilder did. But is there a possibility that he needed that win to shake the rust off and that we'll actually get a better Wilder against Chisora than we saw in Kansas?
100%. And I'll tell you why. That is because Wilder is a very emotional individual. And you see that with the second Tyson Fury fight, how he fired his whole team, how even in a lot of his interviews, he gives interviews that show that he can be despondent, he can be histrionic and mercurial at times. So this is a person who is filled with a plethora of emotions. And if you are that kind of person, you certainly have to have a lot of confidence, especially given the fact that the media, the boxing community have constantly said that he is incapable of showing proficiency in the ring and doesn't have skill. So somebody like that needs to feel as if he's still got that knockout power, because don't forget that he constantly likes to rely on that power, even when he was getting beaten by Tyson Fury, who's some legitimately and cogently have argued that was cheating. Yes, some people argue that persuasively. Wilder was hoping that he could find the right hand knockout punch, and that's why he fired his team. That was the hill he was literally and figuratively prepared to die on in the ring at that time. So he does need confidence. Yes.
But yeah, okay. Listen, the power, that's one of the things this heavyweights, the reason why they last longer than most fighters in lower weights is because of the power. George Foreman had thudding type of power where he didn't really need speed. He just needed the timing and to get that punch across and boom. Wilder, it seems, needs that speed because what I saw in Kansas just didn't cut it. So yeah, Chisora is going to be there to be hit because he's going to be coming forward. But Wilder has to plant himself to throw that 1-2. He has a hard time punching off the back foot, and so if he's lost a substantial percentage of his snap on those shots, it's going to be trouble. I'm very intrigued by this fight. I'm very intrigued because it all depends on which
You
one.
are absolutely
over here.
correct. You are
Calm down,
absolutely
bro.
correct.
Let someone else speak. Shit.
Oh, wait a minute.
Mr. fucking Thesaurus over here. No, Mr. BDA. Every time I come to your channel, you're hating on the black man. This is Wilder's a foundational black
Oh,
American.
here we go.
Tired of
Are
it.
we gonna allow this idiot to speak? I mean, this is rather uncouth
I'm tired of it.
allow such a
Open Lines Friday, man. It's Open Lines Friday.
okay.
I'm tired of it, Mr. BDA.
So the last thing that I will say is that you are completely correct. Plus you have to kick this guy off your show. I mean, this guy is a complete and utter miscreant. But back to what I was saying.
Mercurial miscreant cogent.
Is this guy reading a
Nice,
chat
nice.
teleprompter?
Anyway,
What the fuck, Mr. ChatGPT
So
over here?
the fact of the matter is that George Foreman was able to throw power shots because he was physically very, very strong.
Yes.
Wilder is not able to take the kind of punches that George Foreman took. Look at the punches that
He's
George
frail.
Foreman took from
He's
Ali,
frail.
Evander Holyfield, etc. Wilder can't do that.
No.
So this is that's the only difficulty I foresee in this fight. Is he going to have the wherewithal and the physical endurance and ability to deal with that kind of punishment? But apart from that, it'll be a great fight because Wilder was definitely one of my favorite boxers of the modern era because of the fact he was fearless, he was articulate, and exciting to watch.
Oh, I don't know about that, but all right, you're entitled to your opinion. I think Wilder against Ortiz was boring as fuck. The second one was boring as fuck. Wilder against the football player, what's his name? El Gallo Negro, remember that? He was Mexican.
Something Washington or some shit.
Daryl Washington? Gerald Washington?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Gerald,
fight
there you
was
go.
boring as fuck. Yeah, it was a bunch of fights. Look at Wilder Parker. I mean, Wilder, sure. I mean, you look at the highlights, you put them all together, the knockouts, and you go like, well, this guy's exciting. Not really. I mean, prior to the knockouts, nothing happened. The guy was just like getting outboxed. So, but hey, whatever. I don't know. I think he's gonna get knocked. He's gonna
Losing
get knocked.
every fight, losing every round until he got the
getting bailed
knockout.
out
You know?
by the right hand, basically.
Exactly.
And yeah,
and
sure,
you
he-
can see that.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, sorry, go ahead.
I mean,
Go ahead,
go ahead, because I'm eating popcorn now.
He's okay. Well, first of all, I was about to say something, but I see people in the chat are expostulating against Lion Legal, so a lot of people didn't really enjoy or agree with what he had to say. But I will say this, as it pertains to Deontay Wilder, yeah, he really bailed himself out a lot of those times with his power. What was the name of that Polish guy that he knocked out?
Spilka,
right? Was it
yeah,
Spilka?
he was getting
Spilka.
outboxed.
Same
He
deal
was
there.
getting outboxed. And then
Yeah,
Spilka got
so
too
he saved
confident.
No, but
himself.
I seen Spielka get knocked the fuck out on Friday Night Fights. You know, back when that was a thing on ESPN.
But I wouldn't say he was getting necessarily outboxed Wilder, but it was you could at minimum it was even, right? Against Luis Ortiz, the first one, it was a back and forth affair. One guy was going to stop the other, and that was Wilder facing a much older guy in there. The rematch against Ortiz, he's losing pretty much every round, not on the official scorecards, but he might as well have lost every round on those scorecards because he wasn't doing jack, but he was getting hit with straight lefts to the body and then banging his chest, and then again bails himself out with that power. And what happens when? And then people again, it's interesting when he lost to Parker and Zhilei Zhang. So many people on Twitter were saying, "Man, they needed for him to get old so they could beat him." And I'm thinking, no, he just fought the better caliber of opponents, which the PBC were keeping him away from. And that, I mean, come on, you can't struggle against Luis Ortiz and Duhaupas and get bludgeoned by Tyson Fury twice, and then say, "Oh man, if he would have fought those guys in his prime, I think we got enough data," as they like to
He
say
fought
now.
Wilder in his
Enough data.
Sorry, he fought Fury in his prime.
Exactly. He fought a coked up. He fought coming out of rehab. Fury coming off rehab and couldn't do anything with. I mean, couldn't do anything. He dropped him twice.
He tried to cherry pick Tyson Fury, and it didn't work.
Exactly.
And he tried to get a trilogy out of that, and he got his ass whooped.
And he should be glad that Tyson Fury gave him those opportunities to get knocked down in the first fight. I mean, the first knockdown, he's clowning around. Fury was, and the second one, well, again, also like he's wide open. Yeah, he was so
Oh
confident.
yeah, he was playing around.
He was. I mean, the
And he
whole
was
fight.
all business in the rematch, and then
exactly.
he beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, Waller didn't land shit.
Hey, but I wanted to ask Sobers real quick
Yo.
with the just going back to the Devin Haney brawl situation earlier today. Do you notice a pattern with the Haneys that they only fight certain guys, like we were talking about cherry picking, right? Wilder with Fury, they only cherry pick certain guys. They're always trying to paint narratives before, like, you know, they painted a narrative that, oh, Lomachenko didn't want to fight us, even though they didn't want to really fight him. Back in
Right.
2019, it would have been lunacy. What do you think that, and then fighting Carneys, you know, 3 against 1 or 5 against 1, what do you think it is about the Haney? And now we see this, you know, multiple people against one. What do you think it is about the Haneys? Does this speak volumes about their lack of character, both inside and outside the ring?
Yeah, they got Bill Haney got this prison mentality. You know, he thinks he's a gangbanger. He thinks he's a thug just because he turned into a Muslim in prison. You know what I mean? He thinks he's some kind of street dude now.
Shot caller.
The kind of people, yeah, he thinks he's a shot caller, and he sees the people he surrounds him with. So they're called crash outs. They're called crash outs because they'll do stupid shit like that in public, right? But really, I mean, that's the kind of people you don't want around you because you're supposed to be you got to protect the money, bro. You know, like it's
Exactly.
a business. Y'all eating off of this. You guys are hanging around and eating off of these guys. So you know, it's in your best interest to try to keep shit cool and not to chimp out and act like they're in high school and shit. You know, at a high school dance and there goes the ops. Let's go get them. Like, what are y'all thinking, bro? You know, y'all aren't fighters. Yeah, y'all aren't fighters, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely correct.
But that's what happens. They see that shit. Con tus amigos, te suben el valor, right?
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. It's like a little bit like alcohol. You know, people drink alcohol and then they get balls all of a sudden. But apparently the reason why Haney's there is because they want to pit the winner of Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson against Haney. And that makes sense because, I mean, Haney were trying to go after Lewis Crocker or whatever his name is.
So
And Haney
they're
was...
going to go up in weight? They're going to ask him to go up in weight?
Well, no, wait. Crocker, isn't he a titleist at the 147?
No, I'm saying if Haney wants the winner of this fight between Teofimo and Stevenson, they're going to have to go up at weight, right?
Apparently not because he was saying, well, again, depends. I don't know. But Haney was saying earlier this week that he's planning on going back to, or I think the rumor was something Bill Haney said that they were intimating that they might go back down to 140, which I don't see it happening now that you mention it because Haney can't make 140 without fucking killing himself.
No, I saw something else that they said they're never going. Haney said, Devin Haney said he was never going back down to 140 because, because he's a champion. Because he said, because I'm a champion now at 147, why would I go back down?
Ryan's going to beat him worse, man. Ryan's going to beat him worse.
What's that?
I said Ryan's going to beat him worse, bro. He's afraid that he's not going to have the Conte super serum, and Ryan's going to beat him worse.
Well, you know, coincidentally, we posted a video earlier today about how Ryan Garcia was able to do what Ryan Norman failed to do. And people keep bringing up the Austrian, even though we addressed it early in the video. So it seems like people aren't really watching the video. But, you know, we show how the technique that Ryan Garcia used to circumvent those clinches and those rushes from Devin Haney. So, yeah, you did. That's still a very difficult fight for Haney. If I were Haney, I would stay away from Ryan Garcia. Look, so Ryan Garcia, he could self-implode at any moment now. It's still a risky fight for Devin Haney because it's a guy that's got his number who just doesn't really care. He knows how to counteract the Haney's dirty tactics. So, I'm Haney, I stay away from that dude. And apparently the rumor was, and this is from Brian Norman Sr., prior to the Haney fight, he said that the Haneys were looking to fight Shakur Stevenson and not Norman. They actually see the Shakur Stevenson fight as less of a risk because, okay, you lose, but what the hell is Shakur Stevenson going to do to you? But if you lose to Norman, who's a big puncher, you might be walking out of there, you know, with a concussion. So that's why they were looking at that fight. So, yeah, maybe the Haneys are still saying, look, listen, the only way the Sheik is going to pay us the money we want is if we take on somebody that they tell us to, which would happen to be the winner of Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez. But then you never know what's going to happen if Teofimo Lopez wins because he already turned down the Haney fight last year because of, I don't know, they were bringing up different types of stories. But But if Teofimo Lopez wins this fight against Shakur Stevenson, the anointed one by the media, he can, he'll probably do whatever he wants, just like he did after the Lomachenko fight.
It's possible. I mean, we don't know what. Well, who's in charge of this whole thing? Who's gonna decide who fights who next?
Tio's gonna
Well,
give him the old Tio's gonna give him the old Kostya Tszyu Zab Judah punch, bro. He's gonna knock the shit out of him.
Now, Telkines, some people have said that, well, your predictions lately have been a little bit on the, on the extreme. Would you like to take this opportunity to hold back a little bit, or are you still going all in? Raw.
Fuck him, bro. Fuck him.
Are you going
bro.
raw?
Yeah, I'm going in raw, bro. Long dick style, bro.
That wasn't it. That was unnecessary. But
What was your prediction?
I got Teofimo Lopez by knockout.
When? When? Early, late, middle rounds?
Oh, it's coming. Don't worry about it.
All right. So Tio by knockout. We shall see. We shall see.
I mean, listen, I have a hard time seeing Shakur Stevenson getting stopped because he's got.
I mean, look at him. Look at him in the. Look at him in the face off and all that shit, bro. Look at him in the face off.
Did you?
I'm not even worried about it. I'm paying attention to body language and everything.
Let's
Shakur Stevenson is a fake ass punk, bro.
Did you ask Reckoner for his prediction, or he just skedaddled?
We haven't asked him yet.
I want. Sadly. Damn shame.
Wait, are you waiting for him to make a prediction so you can piggyback off his? Or?
I already got my prediction, bro. I've been saying it for months. You don't even need to. You don't even need to go there, bro.
Okay, so you're waiting for him to say, you're waiting to see if you should change your mind.
No, I'm not gonna change.
She's gonna change it after the fight too.
I'm saying, Ryan Devin Haney treatment times 2, 2.0.
Whoa.
Gonna be the same shit. He's gonna win on decision.
At least I like going with upsets and shit like that. Some people have no dignity, bro. They have no dignity in trying to go for the underdog, bruh.
Well, okay, hold on, Gypsy, because you've always been consistent with saying, look, I want to wait until the weigh-in to make my prediction.
I'm not waiting. No, I mean, I'm not waiting for that. I've been saying it since months. It's gonna.
I know. But what I'm saying is that nowadays we have the benefit.
It's like a man versus a boy in there, bro. You don't see the difference. You don't see the man and boy difference.
What I'm saying is
maybe
that now
maybe Tio doesn't last too long in the bed, but it doesn't matter. He still fucks his world up.
What? What I'm saying is this: that nowadays, Gypsy. Nowadays, the weigh-ins are ceremonial, meaning we actually when they weigh in at the ceremonial weigh-in at 6 o'clock or whatever it is, we actually see them hydrated. So
I know. I already saw it. I'm for some reason I got nothing better to do today, so I'm watching these guys, the ins and outs and every little thing that they're doing. Mm-hmm. And Tio got a big grudge on these boys. He's got something to prove, and he will prove it. And I got mad respect for this dude. Like, he's gonna do something to this guy that he's never gonna forget for the rest of his life.
Something special.
Whoa! Look at that backflip.
He's gonna give him that Kostya Tszyu punched Zab Judah, bro. That's what he's gonna give him.
There's a lot of shots that he can deliver. He is the faster. He is the faster, and you guys were doing the little thing, the jab and the hook and all this kind of stuff. Sadly, sure. I couldn't be there at the time, and I heard you guys, but I was super busy. I couldn't even watch the whole channel, the whole video. Mm-hmm. You guys, dude. But I think he's better at the jab than he is. He's not better at the distance control, but not by too much. He is better by the jab, though. The thing is, he's the bigger guy, by the way, between these two. And he can also throw better hooks. Yeah, he throws better hooks. He is the faster. Bro, he's improved. He's the Sandro Martin. You guys looked at that fight like it's just like, oh man, he fucked up. No, he was trying to rip his head off, and he stepped into a shot where He got tapped in the back of the head and he was cuffed and he got dropped. It happens. But that guy was scared. He was getting beat up from round one all the way around. Even the round that he dropped him, he's still getting his ass beat up. He was too afraid to engage with him. Same thing with Jermaine Ortiz. Who else you guys had? Except for Kambosos. Kambosos is the only dude that beat him. The only guy that beat him. And that's because apparently I don't believe that. That's just a style matchup. But he's better ever than the last time, than the Kambosos fight. He has improved so much. His catch and shoot ability, his speed has improved. It's just going to be a one-sided beatdown. I can see why he wants a Terrence Crawford fight now. I see the flaws that he can exploit against Terrence Crawford, even though Terrence is like 3 weights above him at this point.
Okay, you can forget about Crawford. I mean,
yeah, I know, but he wants that, bro. It's not a joke. I could see why he wants it. It makes sense to me now. Like, why does he want this dude? Because his power is underrated. Even though they thought, like, yeah, 135, he's knocking out people. His power is genuinely underrated because they avoid him. They don't want the only 2 people, or should I say probably one, was Barbosa that engaged with him. And because Barbosa's a big, strong dude, and I think Jack Carroll can do that too because he's tough as well. Oh yeah, Josh Taylor, that's the other one, big ass dude. At one point they were talking about Josh Taylor fighting Terrence Crawford. Those are the only dudes that can engage with him in his power. They can hang with him, but I'm not too sure if he goes up, his power might carry on.
I mean, listen, we'll see. But it is interesting though that Telkines was bringing up, he's making his pick based off of body language, and we saw the press conference on Thursday, the final one, and I'm not saying that based off of anything that I saw there is going to influence my pick, but it is interesting though, and I'd never seen Shakur Stevenson lose it the way he did when Teofimo Lopez said, because Shakur Stevenson, he does the same thing all the time. Let's bet. I don't know. I think he's like a YouTube. I'm pretty sure he's been on this channel before because the amount of times I've heard
your lips don't fit around my.
Yeah, when Teofimo Lopez said that, let's bet that I bet your mouth can fit all the way across my dick or whatever. Shakur Stevenson really seemed to get bothered by that, and I'm thinking, why would he get bothered? He's the guy he wants opponents to come to him. So if he's getting all hot and bothered over this, then I don't know. It wouldn't be a good look if he goes in the ring.
He probably got the video of him and Davis. That's why he knows all about the stories.
Oh, talking about the Epstein files, they just released a couple more.
Yeah, bro, he probably knows some shit. That's why it probably really grinded his.
He knows about the Diddy files too, man. He knows about the Diddy files too.
The Diddy file, yeah.
It's possible.
Well, I mean,
but no, I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was on point. I thought it was just really getting under the skin to wild him up. I mean, it will work for him in the fight. By the way, if this is bothering him, bro, it's gonna be like he's gonna really fuck with him in the ring. He might even say it in the ring.
That's the difficult, the weird thing. Well, that's the weird thing in yesterday's press conference, which was that James Prince and Shakur Stevenson's elderly grandfather were doing most of the talking. Shakur Stevenson at some point was just sitting there laughing, and Lopez was just doing the same thing, just laughing back. He's laughing at his own jokes. And I'm thinking, how come it's Jay Prince, a guy who's been investigated numerous times by the authorities, and Shakur Stevenson's elderly grandfather, whom he likes to abuse in between rounds? Why are they doing the talking and not Shakur Stevenson himself?
Because he can't talk. All he knows how to do his feedbacks is like cussing. That's what it is. He doesn't know anything else besides cussing. It doesn't seem like he knows how to. He doesn't know how to like reply with an intelligent F you behind it. You know what I mean? Instead of just saying F you.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? It's interesting that the boxing scene. Somebody wrote a scathing article about how. They were bemoaning the fact that with some of the things that were said on Thursday and saying, they were directing little kids. And look, I agree they're directing little kids, but at the same time, they're trying to sell a pay-per-view here too. They've already sold well at the gate, but now they need to sell pay-per-views. And was it childish? Some of what was going on there? Yeah, sure. It wasn't as bad as these guys making it out to be, though. I don't think you need to write an entire article. I mean, if you want to write articles, talk about some of these fighters that end up assaulting people outside the ring or saying horrible things. And then I could understand, but a press conference, I think it's mostly understood that these guys are trying to sell, and sometimes it is difficult to tell whether it's genuine or whether they're just acting childish in order to sell. So again, I'm not disputing the fact that it was tasteless, some of the things that these people were saying or doing, but at the same time, it didn't deserve an entire article about how, oh my God, boxing is going. What do you guys think?
That they need to write an article about it?
Somebody wrote an article about it on Boxing Scene.
That's lame. I mean, motherfucker, we watch movies, they cuss. We go, watch TV shows, they have sex. I mean, that's what sells, right? Sex and violence.
Well, I mean, yeah, look, listen, I have my issues with some of the disrespect that goes on in boxing, but I don't think it warranted an article.
No. I mean, boxing is different. This is not in football, baseball, NFL, where you have leagues and they're all buttoned up and they give you the cookie cutter experience. This is boxing. It's the Wild Wild West.
Wait a minute. Do we have who I think we have on the panel? Do we have legendary body bags, aka No Name Hero?
What's popping?
Oh, it is. What's up, man? Haven't seen you in a while.
Chilling, man. I literally just dropped in, so I haven't been listening to the show, so I don't know what you were just talking about just now, so I can't weigh in on it. But go ahead, though. I'm just chilling until y'all go to the next topic.
Just chilling. Well, let me tell you this.
That's fine. Yeah, I just came in.
Let me tell you this. Because you're the guy that you've gone around the block. You've been around the block here with a couple of people in the YTBC. You're not afraid of giving your opinion. But I don't know if you saw the last press conference between Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson. There was some back and forth, and Teofimo Lopez made some tasteless comments, alluding to suggesting that Shakur Stevenson might be a cocksucker. And then somebody wrote an article on Boxing Scene.
I mean, he is. I mean, he's a cocksucker. He's a Terrence
wait a
Crawford
minute.
cocksucker. He's an Andre Ward cocksucker. He's a Floyd Mayweather cocksucker. But the thing is like he's not none of those guys. And we're gonna find out tomorrow that he's not one of those. Neither one of those guys. Even Andre Ward. I hate Andre Ward, but he's not Andre Ward either. So it is what it is. He's not that guy.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying? Like the guy, the kind of fighter he is. For him to succeed on the highest level, to be what the world wants him to be, he has to fight like Pernell Whitaker, and he's not Pernell Whitaker. You know what I'm saying? He stayed in the pocket, defense. You not like that. You see something coming, you running, and this is not a top ranked show. Okay, this is a neutral ground. If you run in this fight, you lose. You know what I'm saying? So but I'm.
So who are you picking though?
Teofimo all day. I've been said this. Easy.
Now
easy,
remind me again. Are you Puerto Rican? Or just remind me.
I'm Puerto Rican, black, French. I'm all fucked up.
Well, how come you're not rooting for your fellow Puerto Rican Shakur Stevenson?
Well, because I'm a fan of the sport. I'm not a tribal nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you don't copy my stilo, BDA. That's my saying. That's my saying, nigga. Yeah.
Well, listen, guy, I agree with you. You because even though both guys have Latin blood in them, I'm not really a fan of either guy.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Can't say both of them. Like T.O. is cringe, but he's proven. Like we can't deny like the guy's proven. That's it. He's a retard. He's cringe. Even that shit he was saying last night in the presser, like it was cringe. But guess what? He's in Shakur's head. You saw the stare down last night. Like, Shakur's like pouting like a little bitch. Like, bro, like you pouting because you couldn't intimidate him. Come on, man. You in a real fight
was
now,
weird.
bro.
That was weird that he was pouting. I saw him pouting.
He's in a real fight now. He knows he found out he's in a real fight. He's in a real fight now. It ain't no top ranked setups, right? You know what I'm saying? Molding you. Yeah, I'm a 3-weight world champion. So is Adrian Broner. Now, what you got to do is you got to prove it because you want an elite level now. Okay, they groomed you up, gave you fake belts, right? And weight classes. Because if you ain't lineal, you're not it. To the body bag boss. If you're not lineal, undisputed, because like to me, lineal is undisputed. It's the same. If you're lineal, you're the guy. You're the real champion.
I agree with you.
I don't care how many belts you got, nigga. If you're lineal, you're the guy. Or if you put the most work in the division and you collect all the belts, you're the guy. Like you're putting in work. You being champions. You understand? But yeah, if you just put a belt on you because you beat some bum or you got an email belt and like that wild shit, like nah, I don't respect it. But T.O. is respected. You have to. I mean, he's an idiot too, but he's respected. So, and he's proven. So I'm going for him in this fight. He's an athlete. He's a better athlete. He's quicker. You know what I'm saying? Shakur maybe be a fast fighter, but Tio is quicker. He's more dynamic. He's more unpredictable, and that's good against a guy like Shakur because he has a technical style, but it's basic. Like not basic, but like in terms of like he follows the rules of like boxing, sort of the Billy Shell, how he do his stance. He's real technical. He's by the book. Whereas Teofimo, he's like a dynamic dude, like a Roy Jones, like type of. Not saying he's Roy Jones, but he's a guy. He's not doing the basic stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like the foundation of boxing. He's giving you different looks. He's not coming at you right like any other fighter is.
Right. And see, that's the interesting thing about it is one of the major advantages to have as a boxer is hand speed. And we were talking about this on the last episode, which was the comparative analysis. And usually when we got to the first 4 categories, there was a lot of disagreement between the panelists and the audience. Thereafter, every time we would go to the audience, they would seem to agree with some of the categories that we picked. So it seems like there was a lot of synergy going on after the 4th category. However, I believe the first one was hand speed. There was a lot of disagreement, not only between the panelists and the crowd, the viewers, but also within the panel itself. So I just want to reiterate here that, or present that subject here again. And who is the faster guy with the hand speed? Let's just stick with the hand speed for now.
Tio.
Who has the faster hands?
Tio, like it's a difference between speed and quickness. Tio is way quicker in terms of twitch muscles. Like if you see Manny Pacquiao, right, when he throws all his flurries of punches, right, that's fast, right? He's throwing flurries of punches, that's fast. Someone like who's like Sugar Ray or someone like Floyd, Roy, like they quick, it's twitch. That's quickness. Fast and quickness are 2 different things. Now, to me, Tio is quicker. He's going to give him different looks. I want to say this too. Pay attention in the fight. I think Tio is going to do stab jabs to the body or straight. Look for that. That's what we did with Lomachenko. That's why Lomachenko put his hands in his pocket for 5 or 6 rounds. He was hurt. Those body shots was hurting on Lomachenko. And I had Lomachenko, like, I wanted him to win the fight, but like he had his hands in the pocket for a reason. Wasn't no shoulders. He was getting hurt, and he didn't know what to do. He sold out the second half in the fight because the urgency was there, but Tio neutralized him in the first half of the fight because of the stab jabs and the straight rights and left he was doing to him. So look for that against Shakur. He's gonna do that to him, and and I hope Shakur understands too, man. Like that shit you've been doing at top rank, that like jumping back and forth, and you said at BDA ad nauseum, the jumping back like a cat, and like that's not defense. You're fucking running. And you're not going to win the fight on this platform. You're not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Chile Distributor in the chat says, Booty Bag is speaking facts. So he seems to be agreeing with you there. I'm curious to get other people's thoughts too there. Butcher, what do you think about, because we're just revisiting the question of who has the faster hand. So if anybody curious to hear other people's thoughts too as well.
I'll give you an example. There's a catch and shoot moment where he did with Sandro Martin that I've never seen. Yes, I've never seen speed like that anywhere near from what's his name, Shakur Stevenson. Shakur got fast hands, don't get it all twisted, but his and he likes to throw his punches in between his opponent's punches. But the thing is, this fool got a ridiculous hand speed. Tio, I've never seen Shakur do a decent catch and shoot where there's like power behind it, along with speed that you can't even see. Like, bam! That's how it's like. It's already like muscle memory. So quick, fast twitch muscles, bro. He has the faster hands. No question, no doubt about it. He's got the faster jab too. I thought that would have been on Shakur's side, but no. He got the faster jab.
Tio's not a jabber. That's why Shakur has.
Bro, I promise you, he's going to be jabbing on this one, bro. He's going to be jabbing on this one. I promise you, he's going to need the jab. He cannot not use the jab in this fight. He has to use the jab. He's going to use the jab. He's going to set shit up with the jab. And he's going to give him angle. Oh, you don't even have to, bro. There's no reason why this fight would be announced. They won't even pick it. They know what they're walking into. The only problem is that Jay Prince. The only problem is Jay Prince. That's it. That's the only problem. You have to beat him up so bad.
No, Jay
So they
Prince
have
has
to
no
give it to
power
him.
here. Wait, can I say this real quick? Pardon me. Can I say this real quick? Jay Prince has no power in this fight number. Like in terms of a top ranked show, Jay Prince was Bob Arum's muscle. Let's learn martial arts. He's like, you know how the mafia was back in the day, with Arum. He had the Italians back in the the 70s and 80s. Now it's people like Jay Prince. He's the gangster muscle. He don't matter on this platform. Okay. Turkey got you know what I'm saying, head cutters. You know what I'm saying. He got real killers. Saudi niggas he has no say so in this. He's just there.
Damn, she got violent.
Yeah, I mean, like you can't compare it to like Saudis that will cut your head off on, you know what I'm saying, on camera on the dark net, on the black internet. Like no.
Oh no, well they'll run up in the embassy and chop somebody up, right?
Yeah, like Jay Prince has no power in this in this situation. Like this is a Turkey show. This ain't no top rank shit where Jay Prince can muscle people and intimidate people. You know what I'm saying?
The thing is, the Turkey might not be on Lopez's side. He might be on the other side. That's what.
He on nobody's side. He wants to see the fight. He's financing.
Yeah, you know what? It was crazy. I seen somebody post that De Los Santos was up actually like 4-1 in that fight, and then somehow Shakur won all the last rounds. Like De Los Santos was winning that fight.
Yeah, because he was the.
Somebody said Jay Prince made a call.
What do you think would happen to that guy in
That's the only problem, bro. I mean, I was watching Andre Ward. I can't tell you how many times I watched Andre Ward versus Kovalev, the first fight, and only because, only not because of any reason. I watch it because I'm like, maybe I get a different perspective this time around. Maybe I get a different. It's always the same perspective. Kovalev beating him, but dude, how many times did this dude fucking clinch him, bro? You guys talking about Devin Haney? This fool was holding on for dear life. Holding on for dear life not to get KO'd by Kovalev, bro. I was like, and then because this happened years back, I'm like, this is the reason why this fool survived 12 rounds. He was holding on just to see the end of the bell, bro. Like, and this is who they, that he calls goats, like him, this guy, but at least, I think Terrence got skills. I value Terrence's skill, but at some point, Floyd was the one hugging too. Hugging a shit ton just to survive.
What do you keep calling these guys by their first names, by the way? Like, if you know them. I mean, that's what I don't like. The poster too. The poster too is Shakur versus Tio. I mean, come on.
Shakira. Kerr.
You don't have to go to that extreme, but hey, by the way, I'm looking at the likes here. Before we continue, shout out to everybody who's jumping on the panel here. And more people need to jump on the panel. It's an open likes Friday. Anybody can jump on. Looking at the likes here, I don't like what I'm saying. No. I don't like it at all. 29 likes only. That's preposterous. We need at least 50 people hit that like. So that's why.
Well, the body bag boss is here. Okay, listen, the body bag boss is here. Okay, and I'm cinema. So now that I'm here, the likes will go up.
There you go. 11 people hit that like.
Did you just call yourself
cinema? 20.
Yes.
Good cinema. Great cinema.
20 people hit that like. 20 people hit that like, and we're golden to 50. Yeah, cinema simulated life, ill drama. Forthright culture, Americana. Right. There you go. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And with Andre Ward talking about I think it was UBDA that you did a video about Andre Ward. Said he told Max that, oh, you don't know me, and no, nigga, you was shocked as everybody in the world that you won that fucking fight, that first fight. You was in a corner pacing like a little bitch about to cry. You was pouting. You knew you fucking lost that fight. And then when they said your name, you're like, "Oh shit, I won!" Yeah, that's what happened, nigga. Yeah, you got a gift. Like,
I think that was Buchu who might have done.
We talked about it. Yeah.
No, you guys. I mean, I'm hearing people talk about the first one, but the second fight was the most disgusting one. And that was disgusting, and nobody ever talks about it.
Yeah,
I mean, he just low blow. He punched that guy in the nuts 4 or 5 times, and the ref just let it happen, and nobody talks about it anymore.
But you know what?
The second one's the most obvious one. That's where we always bring up the first one. The second one's so obvious.
No. Kathy Duva sold out Kovalev, sold them out, and John David Jackson, his trainer, they both sold them out for the bag. If you look at the logistics in that fight, Kovalev didn't get paid for that fight. He got paid peanuts compared to the first fight, and they threw him out there. Talking about like he drinks, go to the body, order balls. They sold them out. You know what I'm saying? And if I was Kovalev, and you lost that. I wouldn't have took that fight. I wouldn't have took that second fight on those terms that they took the second fight, because he didn't get paid anything, barely anything for that second fight.
What the
You know
fuck?
what I'm saying? Because he
want.
want.
This is all that Jay Prince guy, bro. Like, this is what I'm saying. That's why he brought up he said some stuff. I'm not no pussy or something like that. Because he's like, bro, I'm gonna beat your boy so bad, you gotta give it to me. There's no way around it. This is the whole point.
You know,
Anyways.
What's his name? Victor Conte recently passed away, but you gotta say something about him. If you were paying him, it didn't matter if you used to be friends with the guy or whatever. But if someone else, if you're paying Victor Conte and he's friends with somebody that he used to work with, whatever, but he's no longer working with them, he'll protect you because you're paying for his services.
Yeah.
And I'll mention what happened with Andre Ward. Andre Ward, the story was Andre Ward showed up to Victor Conte's gym, which is a private gym, and Demetrius Andrade was sparring, I believe. I think it was Demetrius Andrade who was working with Conte at the time. But Andre Ward, who was trying to get into boxing as a promoter or something like that, manager, whatever, he had a guy that I think was going to fight Andre or something like that. But so Conte reluctantly allowed to let them enter and watch the sparring session. All of a sudden, Ward, one of his friends, pulls out a camera and starts recording the sparring. And Victor Conte just said, he clapped his hands, all right, you guys go. You got to go. And he kicked them out. Because what the fuck are they doing? So that's the type of guy Andre Ward was. Win by any means necessary. Do as thou wilt. It's just,
He's
you
a
know,
fucking
and then
cheater.
he calls himself yeah. Then he calls himself the son of God. I mean, come on.
No, he's a big he's the biggest trash can.
The son of Satan. It's supposed to be SOS.
No, come on. Let's not go that far.
He also needs help. That's why he's got to be SOS, bro. SOS. He needs help.
Oh.
Another thing too, like, he's the biggest part in the boxing. Like, what did he ever do? Like, okay, yeah, he was a star at super middleweight that was dead back then, and who cares? When you beat Kovalev, right? You retired because, you know, Better Beef and B-Ball were on the come up. They were number ones. You know what I'm saying? Once you beat Kovalev, you had to face those two guys, and you bounced. You did that for a reason. You did that for a reason. You knew.
Look,
go ahead.
He won the tournament, which is good. But I mean, he had all the, like, now that I think about it, I must have not knew boxing because I didn't even think twice about it. Right? I was just like a kid kind of, so I didn't really think about it. But now looking back, he had everything in his favor.
Yeah.
You know, he got to fight at home. Andre, he didn't. I guess him and Darrell were boys, and Darrell pulls out. Like, oh my gosh, like, dude, his refs, where he wants to fight, it's just crazy.
And you want to know why? And you want to know why? You want to know why? You want to know why? Because super middleweight was a barren division. It's kind of like how Clarissa Shields' heavyweight division is right now. It's nobody there. Andre Ward was not a fucking draw, but guess what? He was the biggest draw in super middleweight compared to anybody else. You know what I'm saying? That's why he was able to prosper there. You know what I'm saying? That's why he was able to get everything. He had everything in his favor. You know what I'm saying? Because super middleweight was a dead, barren division. It was trash, garbage. That's why he was the only American. And back then, European boxing wasn't, especially at super middleweight, wasn't nothing. So yeah, he was the A side, even though he didn't draw shit. He was garbage. So that's why he had everything in his favor. You know what I'm saying? It was all strategic. You know what I'm saying? He probably was a light heavy or a middleweight, you know, but he didn't want to shrink down to middleweight because there's competition back at the time.
The frustrating thing about Andrew.
Go ahead. Sorry.
The frustrating thing about Andre Ward was that he was good, but he would elbow, he would headbutt, he would low blow. And
he's Devin Haney.
Yeah,
he's good, not great.
He's good. He was better than Devin Haney because he could fight on the inside better than Haney. But that's what's frustrating is, like, you don't need to do all this shit. But these people cheat because if they lose, it makes them feel bad about themselves, not understanding that by cheating, you should actually feel worse about it. Because actually,
you throw around cheating, but I think it's just gaming the system.
Yeah.
You know. But it's bad, right? What do you do to that one Chad Dawson? That guy was pretty much dead at the scales. How does this guy get away with it?
Yo, can I say this? I met Chad Dawson because, like, you know, I'm from New Haven, Connecticut, and I ran into Chad Dawson a couple times. Didn't know. I ran into him in the package store. This is when he was heavyweight. This is like heavyweight champion in the world in passing. I met him and his girl and shit. This is before the Andre Ward fight. And like, I'm like, and did I see the fight? I'm like, yo,
that
bro.
fight was fixed, right?
Wait, hold on. Like, I'm like, yo, bro. Why, as you're light heavyweight champion, why would you come down to Andre Ward's weight class? You're the champion. Why would you do that? Why would you come down to fight Andre Ward? I don't care how much they paying you. Not all money is good money. You're the champ. I said, yo, no, he got to come see me. But see, they knew that. Like, you know, I don't know. He must not be getting paid back then.
I'm gonna tell you something with that fight, bro. Your Dawson will never tell you that. That fight was fixed. I saw that recently as well.
Oh, okay,
that shit,
cool.
That shit was fixed, bro, in the sense of when he had gas in the tank, Dawson, I noticed it. And then all of a sudden he started acting like he's tired. And because he was told something in the corner to not, to make it look like he's gassed out and he's like, he just wants to quit. What kind of fighter quits, bro? If you're gonna quit, you might as well get knocked the fuck out, bro. Not quit on the fucking like standing up, bro. Like he didn't, he took a knee, he got up. Oh, I'm gassed out, bro. I can't continue anymore, bro. Dude, like, I'm telling you right now, it was all protection. It was all set up.
They
It was all
paid him a lot of money. I hope he got paid a lot of money to do that. Like, to do
for
that.
sure, bro. And he will never tell you that because guys who fix fights will never tell you that shit.
You know what?
Go ahead.
There was another interesting one. Yeah. Like, people won't deny that he was dirty. They have a problem with people pointing it out, which is, really, I mean, that doesn't compute with me. I mean, I guess it's the same type of people that would act like Andrew Ward if ring. But another instance that gets overlooked is Darrell, his friend, in that Super Six. Because one of you guys brought it up, the fact that he was friends with Ward, and then Darrell pulled out of the tournament. Remember what happened against Abraham? Abraham, I think, hit him while he was down. And which, yes, it's illegal, but it didn't seem like it was that big of a tap. But that's not what I'm debating. I'm not debating whether it was illegal. What I'm debating is the severity of the blow, because Darrell, he dropped to the floor, acted like he had been the knockout blow, and he was actually very good at faking it. I think they even said like, oh, the report's going to come out, and all of you who are criticizing him, you're going to eat crow. Nothing ever happened. The guy just disappeared.
Because he was getting his ass kicked, then he found the way out. That's what that was.
He was winning the fight, and then later on, it seemed like he was getting tired because he was moving way too much. He was back foot bitching it, and then he just flopped to the ground after getting tapped when he was down, and it just
slowly he was getting his ass kicked and he found the way out. Kind of like that British fighter that threw himself over the ring. What's his name recently? Forgot it. He's fighting super middleweight. He fights a super middleweight, light skinned black dude. He pretty much. He just grabbed the guy and fucking both of them together, fell off the ring.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that sounds familiar, Gypsy. I kind of remember that.
In the
you know what I'm talking about?
You're talking about light heavyweight. No, people in the chat. Casamigo says Whitaker. Yeah.
You talking about Whitaker? Oh, that bum. Yeah,
Whitaker. Yeah, that's the guy.
Against Liam Campbell. Yeah.
Don't even worry about him. He's a hype job.
Don't even worry.
Is he a super middleweight or light heavyweight?
Light heavyweight. Gypsy. Light heavyweight.
Yeah, he go anywhere near domestic, like high domestic, he gets knocked out. He's trash, bro. Like we've seen it. Like, you saw what happened. He got with somebody that was halfway. He was trash, and like you just said, he went out the ring, dragged him out. He hurt his ankle. He was fucking lying. So he's about to lose that fight. He found a way out. Like you said, like he gets murdered by any top 10 light heavyweight. He gets murdered. Like, I've been
watching because I started watching it last year and then I stopped, and now I'm back. I'm watching the Vice documentary series, Dark Side of the Ring, which is about professional wrestling, and that's way more entertaining than fucking actually watching professional wrestling, because you see all these guys. All these guys from the 1980s were nuts, and on top of that, they were all on painkillers and or steroids. So that made it even more nuts. But one of the things I respect about professional wrestlers is that they're stuntmen, but they have to do it on the fly. They have to do it in front of people, and they have to get it right. And so when I see that Whitaker thing against Cameron, and again, did Whitaker look like he wanted a way out? Yes. That's a big risk to fucking drag a guy through the. What you fall and you. maybe he did fuck up his ankle, and maybe he was willing to take the risk to fuck it up.
He's
I
the
don't know,
house
but
guy. No, it wasn't. He was the house guy. They're invested in him. So he got away with it because he's the house guy. He's the guy they want because he's a fraud hype job. So yeah, they're invested in him. So yeah, he got away with that. So yeah.
But you know what's interesting about that? You know what's interesting about that? That dude talks so much smack, and he says, "Oh, I want to be that guy, bad guy, or whatever." But he's on screen, on video, crying, and not just crying a little bit like a tear, no, bawling. And I'm thinking, how can you try to be the bad guy?
Right? Yeah, like
if
a
you
bitch.
already, we got you on camera crying. Well, he wasn't. Yeah, might have exaggerated a little bit, but yeah, he's bawling. He's literally bawling. And okay, the first time that I saw him bawl was because he was talking about how he missed his grandmother's funeral, so he could go to the Olympics. Okay, that I understand.
Oh
But
God,
the
he's a
second
fucking
one,
liar. He didn't give a shit about him. Guess what? If he
Who do you think he is? Oscar de la Hoya? Like, we already heard that one before, buddy.
You wasn't touted, nigga. You wasn't touted. You wasn't with no gold medal, faggot. If you wanted to be there, you would have been there.
Exactly. You should have came home with gold if you wanted someone to buy that shit.
You ain't Oscar. You ain't Loma. You wasn't touted. Get the fuck out of here.
are you saying that what he probably thought of the day he had to decide whether to go to his grandma's funeral or the Olympics is like, man, fuck her. Her cookies weren't even that good anyway.
Exactly. That's exactly what happened.
Exactly.
That's exactly what happened.
That's exactly what
I don't know that, bitch. I don't even know that, bitch.
That's how this world is. Like, we're programmed to care about our family, but like in most cases, people don't care about their family. They do it for the press. They do it for the internet. You know, the body bag brawl is about fact and reality, not dreams and blue skies.
Oh,
Trademark
that's
trademark
a cappella right there, man.
Yeah, that's trademark. I trademarked that. Okay.
Just repeat it. What was it?
I believe in fact and reality, not dreams and blue skies. So the internet is dreams and blue skies, but fact and reality is that people really don't give a fuck about their goddamn family. That's it. They use it to, you know, it's PR
right there.
Cold-blooded.
That's
cold-blooded.
And let me tell you, there's a lot of motherfuckers in my family I don't give a flying fuck about if they die, and we all do. We all have family members that I don't give. They die. Oh well, I know them, but I don't give a fuck. Right? Let's learn martial arts together. Yeah.
Well, the one thing that he did say was that his grandmother would have wanted him to go to the Olympics, knowing how much he sacrificed to get there. So, yeah. So this whole thing of, I mean, yeah, you're right. I don't think he really thought about, oh, you know what? Maybe I should go to a funeral.
He's a con artist, cocksucker. He's a scammer. Like you understand? Like this he's a scam artist. He's a hype job. He's just going with the flow. He knows he ain't shit. He just playing the role. You know? Okay, I'll pay me. I can do these fucking dumbass dance moves. You know what I'm saying? You look trash doing it anyway. Like you're like, we all know it's a fucking scam. You know, so you get in the ring with a real light heavyweight, a world level height, not even world, domestic light heavyweight, you get fucked up. Like, come on, man, stop it.
You know what? You bring up a good point about that. The what's it called? The showboating. It's not even that entertaining, but they try to push it so hard on YouTube with the Sky Sports. They do the compilations. I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, come on, is this really? It's not that entertaining, and it's not even that funny either.
Look who you're doing it with. You're not doing it against elite fighters. You're doing it against bums. Who gives a fuck?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, stop it. If you are like an expert, you're hardcore to sport, you know you're not doing that against elite competition. You know what I'm saying? Or like
let's talk about the Puerto Rican. Let's talk about the Puerto Rican Jermaine Ortiz versus Davis.
So he was Dominican.
Oh, is he Dominican? I thought he was. I checked on Google. It said Puerto Rican.
Okay, then you're right.
Shakur's Puerto Rican. He's a fake, but he wanted to be black though.
No, not Shakur. Jermaine Ortiz. The guy that's fighting Keyshawn Davis. Keishy Davis, as for
Keyshawn should win because he's big as fuck, bro. He's a fucking he's a super welterweight, bro. He's a light middleweight.
Jermaine Ortiz on the thing, the weigh-ins, he looked considerably bigger than him. Like his waist size, his shoulders, everything, bro. And you know what the problem is?
What's up?
You know what the problem with Keyshawn Davis's skill set? What he has a problem, well, style that he has a problem with. The Andy Cruz style that, for example, someone like Jermaine Ortiz can very much mimic. He can mimic
a
that.
Dynamic boxer, a good boxer, you know. A straight
Cuban
boxer.
style.
No,
Cuban
a boxer.
style is horrible. He can mimic a Cuban style. He's gonna have so much fucking problems, bro. He's gonna remember Andy Cruz. It's gonna come back to him. All that dancing around that he was doing where Andy Cruz lost, it's gonna come back haunting.
You wanna know why? You wanna know why? He was relieved. He was happy. Oh my god, he was like,
I know he was, but Karma's a bitch, man. It's gonna come back to him. It's gonna come back because that's what Jermaine Ortiz is gonna
really
do.
Afraid of that dude. That tells me you really was afraid of that dude. You were whatever he did to you in the amateurs gave you PTSD. Whatever the fuck that shit is. You was
But
like,
wait a minute.
What's up?
Well, I gotta ask something though, and sorry to interrupt. I didn't know if you guys were.
Go ahead.
But when you're finding the Keyshawn Davis has been locked up in a home before. He recently said that he's been drinking, which we know can actually give people false confidence. Then on top of that, he doesn't give a fuck whether he lives or dies. He was standing on top of an 8-foot garage thinking about what happens if I jump. Wouldn't you guys be afraid of finding a guy like that, a guy who doesn't care if he lives or dies?
8 foot.
No. Guess what? You hit him.
No, he sounds like an emotional little bitch, like a little drama queen.
Right.
Like, imagine you're just sitting here talking to somebody, like we're having a conversation, and then I just come out with, what if I jump out my window right now, guys? And then what?
Yeah, you died, bitch ass nigga. And guess what? You know
exactly. Yeah, I guess you're dead, bitch. Right. So.
And guess what? With him, all you gotta do is crack him real hard and watch him fold. That's what happens with him. you hit him hard, he's gonna fold. He's gonna fold like a beach chair. Telling you,
bro. When he was on the scales, bro, you should have seen him. It was like
Galata all day. Galata all day.
They really love me. You should see it in his face. It's like, oh my god, they really love me. It's like the fucking expression that he had on his face, bro. It was like a girl that's won the beauty pageant or some shit like that, bro. That's how. It was weird, bro. Like what makes you look like? He's like, oh my god, they love me so much. They're gonna give me some flowers right now.
Fuck out of here.
I'm not joking, bro.
Yeah, it's a 50-50 fight, you know what I'm saying? Because like Keyshawn's gonna be big as fuck on fight night. That's the only reason why I give him the chance. But like, I wouldn't be surprised at all if Jermaine Ortiz, because he's a way better fighter, like in terms of a boxer and with the tools. Ortiz is the better fighter, but like Keyshawn just big and he is powerful. Like he's a welter. He's a welter, like super welter coming into the ring. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Like if he hits him, the power is like he do have power. Even though I don't like you understand like how the body ball stinks. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't like you, but I have to worry about the sport. It's like, okay, this dude has shit that he could beat this other guy. So it's like cool.
He's gonna look for that shot. He's gonna not find it, bro. It's not that easy to hit Jermaine Ortiz.
No, absolutely not.
He's gonna look for that all day. All day he's gonna have problems. I think he's gonna have nightmares, bro. It's gonna be Andy Cruz all over again in his mind. I'm
Gypsy, that's a good point, man. Because when you look at Ortiz when he got hurt against Adorno, that's when Ortiz was attacking. You catch him in the exchanges. Yeah, he's quick-handed, and people get intimidated by that. But if you can time him, he's not all that good at putting his hands back up when he's trading. But that's the other thing that we're talking about. Keyshawn Davis' size, not for nothing, but Jermaine Ortiz is another guy that was hiding down at 135, and he's pretty big for 140. And even then, Keyshawn Davis looks bigger than him. Yeah. What the fuck does that tell you about Keyshawn Davis' size? I mean, this dude is
huge, bro.
You guys got confused with shoe size in the first press conference. He's wearing like super high heels. He's actually shorter. Once they get in the ring, you guys are gonna notice that he's like a little shorter than him.
Body, you saw Keyshawn against Barenchek? That dude, like Keyshawn was fucking like twice the size of him, bro. Like it was bad.
I think it's different. I'm talking about Ortiz. He's a little bit shorter than Ortiz, and he's less muscular, less defined. He got less muscle mass than he does. He's gonna. Oh my god, it's gonna be bad. I can't wait. I can't wait for that fight. I'm actually more excited for this one than I am for the main event, because I think it's gonna be a little bit. This one, the co-main event is gonna be more fire.
It's a cool fight, but like neither fighters don't go nowhere. Like Keyshawn or Ortiz, whoever wins, they're not really gonna go anywhere special. If whoever wins, they're not gonna, they're not.
Oh yeah, no. For Keyshawn, they would, but not for.
But even Keyshawn, But I mean, like, okay, where he's gonna go? He's gonna go to 147 and fight who at 147? Because that's what he's saying. He's gonna go to 147. Who's gonna fight 147?
Haney, maybe. Who knows? They got options.
Steven's not gonna fight him, bro.
You know,
Like,
another one that they can do the winner of
Keyshawn
TO
Devin
and
Haney.
Chisora.
Yo, Keyshawn will knock out Devin Haney. Bro.
Yo, body bag.
What's up?
You going for your brethren this weekend, Xander?
Yeah,
You think he whips this dude Barasu?
yeah.
But
But he's not. But he's not the best 154 though. He gets beat by Fundora. He gets beat by
Okay.
Ortiz. He gets beat by Boots. So, but he will beat this guy and be unified. But he is going to be the A side though. He's Puerto Rican. He got Bad Bunny. So he's a unified. No, for real. You knock it, but that's a fact though. It's a fact.
Right.
Like Bad Bunny. I mean, Bad Bunny is powerful. Believe it or not, you know what I'm saying? So unified, 154 champion. He's the A side. So you gotta see him. He's unified. He's the only one that unified. Meanwhile, everybody's bullshitting. Like Ortiz and Boots are both bullshitting. Fundora is about to beat up Keith Thurman. I can't wait for that fight.
Yeah, he's a good boxer. He's probably a better boxer than Fundora. Is just what you don't like his pillow fist. You think
he
just
got no power. Yeah. He can't like you put Zayas in the ring against Fundora. Fundora's gonna destroy him, especially now because Fundora is using a jab now. He's a better fighter now, so he's using his distance and his height. He's a tough out, but he is the top guy at 154. He's the top guy out of everybody. Fundora is the big. He's fighting like his sister. Believe it or not, you see Gabby Fundora.
Yeah,
he's fighting like her. He's fighting like her now. So now he's really tough to get out now. And now he's an entertaining fighter. He's gonna put you in wars. So like I don't know. He's a tough out. You know what I'm saying? So he is the top guy at 154.
Hey guys, before we continue, because I'm gonna forget, Manos de Dinamita, thank you for your super chat. He says, fire panel today, BDA, we love it. Very entertaining. All right. Well, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it, man.
Thanks to who? Thanks to who?
Thanks to you, yes, of course. The legend.
There we go. Yeah, thank you.
The legend, the one and only.
I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate you. See, I'm very humble and I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
What did you call him?
The legendary body back boss.
No, he called him something earlier. Chillin'.
Yeah, somebody called him I think booty bag, I think.
Yeah.
Hey, Frank. Frank,
Nobody called him booty bag. You just read it the wrong way.
what is
You
this
read it
picture,
the wrong
man?
way.
What is this picture, Frank?
Instead of body bag.
Check it out, though. Check it out. Yo, I bag booties too. The fattest asses. Believe that.
No.
I bag the fattest asses.
What the hell are you talking about? Hey, Frank. What is this picture that you sent? I'm posting it. Everybody can see it. Yeah.
I guess they were going into something called $1 Million Worth of Game podcast. It is pretty big in for the culture. You know, I guess it's hosted by some ex-rapper Gilly.
It's Gilly and Wallow.
Yeah, you from the East Coast, right? That's where you at. Tell us.
I know. It's Gilly. It's Gilly and Wallow. Gilly is a old rapper, a failed Philly rapper, but he's respected. Wallow's, you know what I'm saying, he's been in jail for like 20 years, just came out. That's his cousin. You know what I'm saying? They are a top hip hop podcast, probably the biggest besides Joe Budden.
I see.
Yeah, they real street dudes.
Yeah.
I really don't know who any of these people are, man.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You ain't missing nothing. You ain't missing nothing.
I watched a little bit of these dudes. You notice how they throwing the sixes? So it's so obvious. Look at the sixes, bro.
Yeah.
Illuminati shit, right?
Yeah, 666. 666. Here we go. 666.
Don't be surprised if you peruse the latest Epstein files and you find one of these guys in there, man. That's all I'm saying.
Wait, we got hold on. We got another super chat. We got Manus Dinamita. Thank you again for your super chat. He says, hit the likes, and does Booty Bag have a channel? Do you have a channel, Booty Bag?
No.
All right, he doesn't have a channel, guys.
Listen,
yeah.
I don't want to be funny, but like I'm always out all the time. So I'm home. This is like one of the very few times that I'm home. I chill. I watch because of the fight this weekend. I just play video games and watch boxing, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Hey, can I just say something real quick? Because I was kidding around about the Epstein thing, but are those guys really, people in the chat are saying they're really throwing 666 or what is it?
100%.
Marker the Beast. You know they're on BDA is Marker the Beast. You know what I'm saying?
No,
but they're really...
No, BDA, I think they're throwing because they Keyshawn and his brothers have the DB3. So they're throwing a D.
Go.
Like D, B, that's a D and a B, right? And a 3. So those are
Greg,
gang
that's
signs.
disguise.
If you're a
No, that's
blood,
a
you
disguise.
have a B.
That's 100% 666, bro. I'm telling you right now, that's 666.
Yeah, yeah.
Trust me on that shit, bro. Trust me on that shit. It could be it could be both of it. It could be a correlation with that gang, but it's
Well, they're all
ultimately-
informants. They're all informants. You understand? Like the Crips and the
Right,
Bloods,
but
any
it's
gangs are they're
CI.
all yeah. They all play ball with the cops, man, to let them make their money and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So they all follow suit. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree. It could have multiple meanings, but Mr. BD, I think it's for their brand DB3, the Keyshawn
Has
brothers.
to be.
That's what they're saying. That's what they said. That's what he was wearing when he was wearing that shiesty. Do you know what that is, Mr. BDA?
I know,
Can you
it's
tell Mr. BDA what a shiesty is? Okay, he's gone. It's that mask. That's what they call it.
I'm here. I didn't hear what
those-
you
yeah.
said. I didn't hear what you said. I'm here. What you said?
Can you tell Mr. BDA what a shiesty is?
Well, a grimy nigga, like a snake.
No, but they wear the mask. I don't know. They call the mask that did because what Keyshawn was wearing a shiesty.
A shiesty
Yeah,
sounds like a
confusing
sash.
shiesty with you were confusing
Yeah,
shiesty with shyster.
No, because it was a trash rapper that came out within the past 5 to 10 years. I don't know. Named Pooh Shiesty. He was garbage, trash rapper. You know, he's one of these internet garbage ass rappers that got popping. You know what I'm saying? He used to wear a mask. So like it's a hoodie, like not hoodie, but you know a mask, like a robbery mask.
There you
know?
go.
It's- That's what that is, a shiesty mask.
Because when I
It's
saw when I saw him put that on, talking about Keyshawn Davis, it looked like he was wearing underwear.
What was that name?
It looked like a pair of
Name of
undies.
that movie? PDA, what's the name of that movie? They Have No Eyes or something like that. I forgot the name of it. What is it?
Oh, you're talking about
They
Eyes
Have-
Wide Shut.
Eyes Wide Shut. There it is. Yeah.
They have no eyes. What the fuck? That's
the name of the movie,
you're
bro.
completely butchering the name. They have no
That's a
eyes.
classic though. That's a classic movie, Eyes Wide Shut. That's a classic.
It's a scary movie. I'll say that if you read between the lines. Now, going back
Yeah, I
to
mean,
the
it's real life
yeah.
shit, yeah.
absolutely. I'm just curious. So when it comes to this Keyshawn Davis versus Ortiz fight, everyone's talking about how the main event is going to stink. It's going to be boring. Does anyone think the preceding fight, you know, obviously the Keyshawn Davis Ortiz fight, you think that's going to be boring too, and people are going to be lamenting the fact that we got 2 boring fights in a row? What the fuck? On
Half and
pay-per-view.
half and half. It could be nah, because like Keyshawn is an action fighter. Ortiz is. I mean, I don't know. It has a chance to go both ways. You know what I'm saying? But I think they're gonna throw down. Though. Personally, I think they're gonna throw down.
Who you talking about,
What,
Ortiz
what?
and Keyshawn Davis?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. I think. Yeah, because Keyshawn's gonna make Ortiz fight. So we're gonna get and Ortiz can fight. So we're gonna see.
I hope so. I hope so. Because listen, let me tell you something. Okay, the main event being bad. Okay, you take your own risk, right? Buyers.
Yeah, it's gonna be the main event is gonna be bad, but I'm paying for it anyway because I support the sport. You know what I'm saying? So
There you go.
you know, listen, because listen, I want more
Stop the
elite
cap.
fights.
Stop the cap.
Crazy as fuck.
People are gonna
I'm
ask
buying
for
that fight.
receipts. People are gonna
I
ask for
don't think it's
receipts.
gonna be bad because I don't
Yeah,
think
we need
it's
proof.
gonna be
We need
bad.
proof.
Tio's gonna catch him. Tio's
man.
gonna catch him, bro. It's not gonna be bad, bro.
Oh, man, come
It's
on,
not
man.
gonna be bad, but it's not gonna
Gypsy,
be
I think
entertaining
wishful
because-
thinking from your part at this point. I mean, listen, I want
you
that
can
too,
say
but
wishful thinking.
I don't know. I don't think the
That's
referee is
wishful
gonna
thinking, but-
allow it. I don't think the judges are gonna allow a Teofimo Lopez victory. Teofimo Lopez is fighting the system, brother. So
No,
yeah.
How many times have we seen a system get destroyed?
Pucho, if this was a top ranked show, yeah, I would agree. But this is a turkey show.
Hmm.
And yeah, this is not top ranked. It's not Bob Marin. This is a neutral platform. So yeah, I would definitely agree with you in that situation, man. But now, like Shakur, Shakur is clearly flustered. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna have to fight in this fight. He can't do the shit he was doing on Top Rank on ESPN. That back foot and flying across the ring.
Well, what do you say he
Nah,
can't do
that's
it? Like, who's gonna
happening.
stop him? Like, see, the thing is, after
No,
this,
he's gonna lose. No, he's gonna lose. That's all. Nobody's gonna stop him.
okay, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. So he might decide
think,
to run, but he won't get the decision. In your opinion, okay?
No,
I
yeah, he
think,
won't win. He won't win if you do that. He won't win.
I think Teofimo is fighting, dark forces behind the scenes. And when I say dark forces, I mean Jay Prince and the Black Mob.
Mm.
No, I told y'all he don't have no influence in this fight, bro. Jay Prince don't have no influence in this fight. He don't.
Even if he
That was
does, it
something-
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
This boy's gonna go over there do a
Does,
number.
bro. He has pull like that.
Well, remember,
No,
I don't know if you guys watched the whole press
No, I believe
conference.
you. I'm saying even if he does, Teal's gonna go and do a number with the ref protecting him enough. It doesn't matter. That fool
That's
is a
why
child.
T.O. so confident. That's why T.O. so confident. Because Jay
Like,
Prince
wow, you guys want to start Shakur's behaving? It's like a total, like a. At first, I thought it was a girl. I'm like, he's fucking like
No, you're
acting
right.
like a chick. And then
No, he's
and then it's more like
He
when
hates
you,
losing.
when you look at it, it's like a kid, bro. Like he's acting like a child, like a
You wanna know why?
like a
You wanna
little
know
boy.
why?
He hates
You wanna know
losing.
why? Because he never been here before. He's in
Yeah.
a real fight now. He just now noticing it. Well, hold on, wait. He not backing down. I'm in a real fight, so it's making him nervous, bro. Like he
Think
knows
so?
it's sinking in. It's sinking in. Oh, you
Oh,
in a
for
real
sure, bro.
fight now, bro.
Sure.
You in a real fight.
Hmm.
For sure.
This ain't no setup, nigga. You got to fight this time. So you can't run and win. You can't do that.
I can't tell you how many times you got a knockdown that was not a knockout that wasn't actually a knockout. They just waved it off in some of these fights. The guy could have continued. They just waved it off because it's Shakur Stevenson. It's been a bunch of fights. I think one of them was a Japanese dude or something. I forgot which one was it exactly. It might not be the Japanese one, but there's been a few that I've noticed that it's he could have the guy could have continued and they just waved it off like he stopped him or he hurt him or something like that. This is Shakur I'm talking about. And he's not going to get that chance with Teo because he's not even going to be able to drop him. I'm telling you straight up, he's not going to be able to drop him. He's going to walk straight through him and fucking destroy him. He's going to time him. He's going to get him behind the ropes. He's going to time him and he's going to measure it, the distance with his jab, and he's going to catch him with who knows what, spear, jab to the body, anything that's open. And one of the things that he does, he's a Philly shell. He goes on the side. He can do a 1-2 on him because he got quick ass hands because he lowers his arm down. What's his name? Teo. And he can throw that jab fast and follow with a 2. And his 2 is not Zapeda's 2. It's a different type of 2. It's a 2 that can really do. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Like, you know, I might be wrong, but I don't think I am.
What about Teofimo Lopez? The way he's acting. I mean, he's jumping around. He looks very excited. But is he hiding?
Yeah, he's confident, man. He's confident.
Is he confident or he's pretending to be confident by doing all this shit?
No,
look at this. Look at this.
Listen. They, wait, hold on. When he fought Lomachenko, him and his father, yo, we got you figured out, and they pretty much did for the first half of the fight. So, and they told Shakur in the first press conference like a couple of months ago, we got you figured out. So, you know, they're very confident. So it is what it is, man. You know, so we're gonna see.
Teofimo Lopez put a video up of him jump roping. He did all kinds of shit. He jump ropes like he does one thing I can't do, bro. Like that's like when you bend down, but you bend down and you start jumping around. Like I seen what's it, Duran do it when you're like squatted and you just jump, squatted position. He did that shit. He did a bunch of things like and he like all kinds of Teo. Yeah, he does all kinds of stuff. He's pretty good. He's very. What he tried to do is try to prove that I'm more athletic than you are, Shakur Stevenson.
He is. He's way more athletic. Way more.
Exactly.
So I have a question for Bucho.
Yep.
Before you ask that question, bro, let me say this. He pretty much put it out there. He said that I'm more athletic than you are, which means you ain't gonna do shit because you rely too much on your athleticism to think that you can just fly away from my punches, like just jump away from my punches. I'm gonna catch you going backwards. I'm gonna catch you going sideways. That's the meaning of that shit. That's why he put it up there. And you know what? The fucking father or uncle or sister is like, oh, you could be an acrobat. You can make money off of back. He's just trying to make a little out of that video. He's trying to shit on why he posted that video up. You could be what do you call it, like someone that works in a circus or some shit like that, making fun of him off of that. But reality is that shows you got more athleticism. I bet you that Shakur Stevenson can't do what Teo can on the ropes, on the jump ropes. He can't do it. That was the whole point of that video.
Well, I don't know if maybe they didn't get it, but maybe they did. Maybe they did. All right. Miklo, you had a question?
Yeah, so Bucho, I know you travel a lot. By any chance, have you ever been to Malone?
No. Who said I travel a lot? No, I've never been. What's up there? No. What the hell's that? Oh shit, is the internet fucking up? Yo. Oh.
So you never been to Malone?
Nope.
Malone dick.
I knew you were gonna do a joke like that. I was waiting for it. That was a good one. Yeah, no, Teofimo Lopez was like doing a bunch of those jokes, and it's funny how he got Shakur and his team riled up.
With the first one, because he really fell for it, because he was like, bet. He's like, yeah, I bet. He's like, yeah, what? Say it. What?
Oh,
yeah, whatever. He's like, yeah. He's like, what? He's like, yeah, I bet. He's like, yeah, whatever you want. Yeah. And he was like, fuck you. So,
you know, and then he called out, like, I think it was Teofimo Lopez's manager or something. Remember that? Like, I let's bet. And the guy, he called his bluff. He's like, okay, let's bet. And he's like, oh, but you said you never bet. It's like, he just said he was ready to bet with you. And Shakur was backtracking. Oh, no, but you said you never bet. Anyways, it was just too funny. This guy's...
No, it's dumb because when these boxers that don't have as much money as these managers, they try to act like they want to bet with them. Like, they have more money than you do.
Right. People are saying don't read too much into it. Yeah, you know, the press conferences, sometimes somebody looks scared and then he actually comes out and win. So no, I'm not looking too much into this, but it's just funny how Shakur and his team got all right. And they're the ones that thought they were gonna be clever bringing that bottle of mezcal, or I don't know what the fuck that was, tequila or some shit. And they're like, this is for your father. And then Teofimo Lopez goes like, you know, oh, my father's not even here. You're still talking about it. He got you guys all riled up and shit. And then they got mad. So that was pretty funny.
Because he got no class. That's why he did that shit. Because he got no class. You know, like the dude's not even there. You're talking shit about him. No, I'm talking about Shakur's side. Who's not even there? You're talking shit about his dad. His dad, can rub off wrong sometimes with people. Like he says some shit sometimes, but he's an all right dude. If you really, if you watch, I've seen a lot of videos of it. He got his moments. I know he's like really protective of his son. Like no matter what, his son is number one. But he's a good dude. He's an all right dude. If you really look at it,
well, he's crazy. Yeah.
He's crazy, but he's all right. Like the thing is with he's so overprotective of his son that it gets to a point where he will do anything fucked up just to make his son look good. But that shit with the liquor, bro, that shit ain't cool, man. That's just like fucked
really
up,
you think it was a big insult?
And
you think it was a big insult?
Might not have showed it. T.O. might not have showed it. He might not have he had a good composure, but he's like, fuck these motherfuckers. In his head, he's like, fuck these motherfuckers.
Really?
I'm gonna fuck this motherfucker. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the impression.
At least I got a dad. Like that's what he should have said.
Well,
well, I guess so, yeah, but I think it's kind of fucked up. Yeah, he got a little bit more respect than that to say that kind of stuff. In his head, he's like, no, I'm not gonna say that. But
shit, you talking about my dad? Fuck.
I made a dad.
Do you know who your dad is?
Interesting. Yeah, that's a good one.
You're mean, Frank.
Frank doesn't care. He's like, I made a short video. Let's watch it here. It's for people who missed what happened at the press conference. Let me just play this shit. Wait, hold on 2 seconds. Okay, it's already there. It's gonna go here. Remember this?
I seen his legs last. I seen his legs last fight. Them shits are done.
We all locked in on the task, but Teofimo Senior is nowhere to be found. Last night he was in the lobby, drugged out.
Yeah, he said drugged out. Your father was under drugged out.
Bought him a present though. I actually bought him a present. So can you give him the present?
Hey, go ahead, man. You know what they say, you never deny a gift.
This for your dad.
What type of alcohol is that?
Don't worry about it.
What type is it? In the moment he ain't here today, you guys all riled on.
That's why he was.
Look at that. Look how. Hey, hold on. Look how God worked. Look how God worked. He had a present from my father, and my father ain't here. Thank the Lord.
Nine in the lobby last night.
Look how God works. Good and evil, ladies and gentlemen. Good and evil. And I promise you, Saturday night, good will win.
Do you guys? Oh, there you go. Good versus evil. Is that how you guys see it? Good versus evil.
Do I see it that way? I look at it that way.
All right.
Yo, I feel
why?
like a lot of
I've never been like this with any one of the. I've never been like this with any one of T.O.'s fights. I mean, I'm like neutral with T.O. Sometimes I'm a fan of him. Sometimes like whatever, he's cringy, you know, like whatever. But like I became a fan. I did a little more research on this dude. I genuinely became a total fan of this dude. Like any fight from here on out, even if he loses this fight, for instance, we don't know.
Well, what about Teofimo Lopez's borderline? What about Teofimo Lopez's borderline racist comments? So some people were saying it was racist. Other people were saying it wasn't racist.
Dude, you know,
I'm cool with
listen,
that.
man. With that racist comments, I know why he said it. He said it to get him in the ring. I know the meaning behind it. Even
what do you mean? What do you mean? You know the
like,
meaning behind it? What do you mean? You know the meaning behind it?
It's just to wall him up. You know, is Tank gonna get in the ring with him? No. Crawford? There's no snowball's chance in hell at this point in time. After maybe he beats his boy, maybe, but Tank is almost the same thing, almost like no chance in hell. So he had to say something to get any one of these boys in the ring.
So you're saying he said racist things, but they weren't really racist. They were just like to get.
He's not really. Well, he probably is racist on the side, on low key, just like everyone else is. But the thing is, it's like he said it just to get them wild up, to get him in the ring. It's not for just because he wants.
Okay, so there was a reason behind it. There was a reason. There was intent. There was reason. So it's acceptable. What you're saying?
I'm not. Bro, like, is it acceptable
I'm
to
just
hear
asking
Mike
questions,
Tyson
man. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just asking questions. You know, people want to know. People want to know.
It was his way. I'll probably find a different way to get those boys in the ring, but if I were him, but that was his way. He couldn't figure out another way. That was his only way.
Okay, so
I'm not saying it was smart.
So you think he's not racist? Okay.
I think he's.
I mean,
like he's not full blown racist. He's like on the fence, I guess. Either or,
right?
Because he's got black.
You said this is good versus evil. So you're saying Teofimo Lopez is good.
I think it
represents good.
Bro.
The light. The light.
When is the last time you seen Lopez hit somebody on the nuts just because he's losing on the scorecard?
What are you implying here?
Just
Shakur does this?
Yeah, bro.
Consensao?
Well,
I don't know. I'm just asking. Okay. So he's a dirty boxer.
That's one of them. There's a bunch of other incidences that dude done wrong to other fighters. There's one that I can clear.
Blue Tack in the chat says, "Don't put words in people's mouth." But yeah. Okay. All right. So it's good versus evil.
Kind of maybe say some racial slurs. I can say it. I don't give a shit. So, but it doesn't mean it, bro. Like, it just, I'm telling you, like, it is good and evil, bro. Because I've seen the fucked up one. That fool got a fucking gangster on the other side, bro. Like, how it doesn't, like, a guy that's known to kill people and get away with murder and shit like that, bro. And he's right there managing his career, and all the shit we know about this dude with Andre Ward and everything. I'm not even gonna say his name. Know.
Yeah. Isn't
that good and evil? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what good and evil at that point.
Yeah, they even tried to poison Schofield, remember? Allegedly. They tried to poison. Yeah, people in the chat are saying fuck, I missed that comment. Anyways, yeah, okay. Anybody else wants to chime in on this fight? Any other comments? I think predictions. Gypsy, we have your prediction already. You said Teofimo Lopez by stoppage? Where the fuck is it?
I never said stoppage.
No, you said that split decision. Split decision. Okay, split decision.
Similar to Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. It's going to be something similar to Devin Haney, guys. Multiple knockdowns possibly.
Multiple knockdowns possible, man. Okay.
I don't think Shakur's he's not gonna quit because he never lost apparently, right? So quit.
Well, we're gonna hear from you after the fight. We're gonna have a post-fight show, people. So stay tuned for that after the fight, post-fight show.
I'm thinking the draw for Ortiz and Keyshawn Davis, but I'm not. I don't know. That's why I said split decision for that one as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to go split with both of them. But it could be a possibility of a draw for that one.
In the chat, Miami Kid says, Tio is not a racist. He's from Brooklyn. He loves the culture. Well, I guess that explains it. Like he can't be a racist then. No, I don't think he's a racist. I think he's just fucking crazy. I think he's just saying whatever came to his mind, but I don't think he's a racist. And by the way, I don't give a shit. You know, we shouldn't care what he thinks. Snackford says Andre Coward is trash. Andre Coward is trash. The fuck is that? Well, anyway, so what else? Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Hit the like button. Don't forget, tomorrow we have a post-fight show. I might do a countdown show, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. So, what else? What else can we talk about? I mean, we talked. We did 3 shows this week.
I think.
Yeah.
I want to see the Shoo Carrington Castro fight. I mean, I think it's a layup, but I would like to see him get tested. It's for a title.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
But I think go ahead.
No, go ahead.
That's kind of the fight. The fight I'm looking forward to is the Shoo Carrington and the Castro fight.
So people
just
say
hoping for an upset.
Some people are saying he hasn't delivered yet. What do you think?
Poo Carrington?
Yeah.
Nah. Yeah. No. I mean, I watched. I think he fought on a Netflix card, and it was really lackluster. You know, because he's been really hyped by Top Rank, and I guess he's like a ring ambassador. They're really trying to hype this guy. And then I thought he fought a lackluster fight against Segawa, who I had at a draw. He didn't do much. And then he hasn't really done much with his career. He's already 28, 29. But then he gets this title shot.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he's already older. He's already up there. He's 2 years away from 30. Damn. And then he gets this layup. Like, he's fighting for a title, but this guy Castro's coming off a loss.
Mm-hmm. So
it's like,
yeah, they're trying to set him up for a big win. Not a big win, but a performance. Show that.
But some of the chat is is saying, "Oh no, Castro's tough. He's good." I'm like, yeah, but to me, it's kind of like a layup. You know, Top Rank is good at giving their. Somehow they always find a way to get into these vacant title matches, and they just kind of pick a guy out of the crowd, like with Xander when he fought the. What was it? What was the guy? Valenzuela, Rodriguez?
Mm-hmm. The tall Mexican skinny guy, yeah? Was it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. He didn't look too good in that fight.
No, I mean, he earned it, I guess, because he beat Conwell. But, I mean, it was kind of a layup to me. It was like
Xander was supposed to be that, yeah.
Uh-huh. Every now and then it goes wrong. You know, when Robisi, they try to feed him a Mexican and ended up being the wrong Mexican. So maybe Castro's the wrong Mexican, but usually it doesn't go that way. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. SGT in the chat says Castro sucks. All right. People are talking about Chisora Wilder. Yeah.
No, Castro's tough. I mean, people felt he did good against Stephen Fulton. He dropped Stephen Fulton.
Oh yeah. Well, in the chat,
Tio, from the stare down, from like face off, Tio has the longer reach, by the way, too. From looks, I don't know what the hell the Google has or whatever. It looks like Tio got like a few more inches of reach on him, maybe 2. I don't know, something like that. His arms look a little bit longer than Shakur's.
in the chat, Snackford says, Carrington. Carrington. I can't even fucking say that. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Listen, he's getting another opportunity in a big card, and let's see if he delivers. What else? We talked about Xander. We saw William Skull fights tomorrow. I'm joking. Nobody cares.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I don't even know. Why is he getting any sort of attention at this point? He should be outcasted from the sport of boxing.
Hey, man, he has a name. That's about it.
You think he has a name now? I mean,
yeah, I mean, people know who he is. If you fight Canelo, you got a name.
Right, but like it's a bad. He was a very, very bad look. So like,
it's not a good name, but I mean, shit, man, that's boxing, right? Berlanga got a name. Mongia got a name. You know, as long as you got a name, that's all that matters. People will. You can get another fight. You know, you guys were talking about Wilder, right?
Mhm.
Wilder's getting another shot. And if he loses, he'll still get another shot.
No, it's over.
Until he
This time,
proves-
I think this time it's over.
You think so?
I
Okay.
think so,
Well,
man. Because
I think he would get.
you really.
To help out Wilder, I'm picking Chisora, but to help out Wilder's case, I mean, to make it at least exciting to watch this fight, he was at when he fought Jilly Zhang and when he fought what's the other guy, Parker?
Mhm.
He was like 211 and 212, somewhere around that area. That's like scrawny ass shit. That you know, he's not really that powerful at that weight. When he's really powerful, when he throws bombs and he's not afraid of what's coming back at him, he's around 230.
No,
or
230 is
240.
too big. 240. I don't think he has ever
Well,
weighted 240.
maybe not 240, but 235, something like that.
All right.
He is not worried about
I
what's coming
think-
at him. So if he comes in like that, he has a better shot of knocking out Chisora.
I think
If
Wilder
he
has
doesn't
done
come
better.
like that,
I think Wilder was doing better when he was in the 212s to 220.
no.
Yes,
At
and then he did
1.3.
terrible when he was like 230, like in the Wilder rematch. He put on a lot of weight
Well,
because
he-
he's like, oh, if he tries to push me around or something, and then he was too slow because those he puts muscles on the upper body, and then but you look at the legs, they're skinny as fuck. They're twigs, man.
Ortiz too. He was still weighing about 230ish, wasn't he? Like around that area.
I gotta look it up.
He was like he didn't care what's coming at him, but he cared what's coming at him from Parker when he was 211. So like that weight matters, and if he's in the right weight, he has a shot at knocking out
All
Chisora.
right, he was 225 in his last fight, 214 against Zhile Zhang, 213 against Joseph Parker, 214 against Hellenius, 238 against Tyson Fury. Almost 240, and then he looked like complete shit.
That's what I'm saying. He needs to come like that, man.
Hold on, in the second fight, 231, he got beat up by Tyson Fury again. Against Luis Ortiz, 219 and a half. Against
The first one?
Yeah, that's the second one.
Okay, so 219.
Yeah,
This
and
guy's a little more heavier.
and the first one against Luis Ortiz, 214. I'm telling you. And then the first one against Fury, 212. Is when he gets all bulked up that he looks like complete ass fucking shit. He's too fucking slow.
225 or two, but he was 225 against this other guy that he fought recently, and that's not.
yeah.
It didn't look right.
No,
He must be like-
needs to be skinnier, man. Fast.
Maybe a little lighter. I don't know. He's got to find that tweak, that spot that's not too light, not too heavy, where he can, you know, he's not worried about what's coming at him. Same time, he can throw pretty fast.
Well,
He'd
you know
be
what? In my
alright.
opinion, it doesn't matter
Yeah,
what way he
but-
comes in. He's shot as fuck. Like he's shot, completely shot. And
yeah,
and
I
I know
agree, too.
Chisora is older, or a year older, or maybe the same age. But Chisora is more well preserved for some reason. Maybe his style is better. He has better technique. So age is not gonna be is not definitely not gonna be a factor. It's like Zhile Zhang.
Problem
Zhile
with
Zhang was like
Chisora
42 or
is
some shit.
The problem with Chisora is he's short. So, and with if
Yeah, I guess.
what's his name? Wilder goes on his back foot, it's going to be hard for him to land on that the killer shot that's going to really starch him.
Wilder's right hand hasn't been there for what, 2 fights? No, 3 fights.
For all of them.
Yeah, he's completely shot, man. Because I seen that fight, some scrub match when he fought Hendron. It was gone. That right hand is gone.
Right, you're
And he's
right.
not. That's not the Wilder. It's over. It's
There's
toast,
no
man.
snap behind
the
it.
speed is gone. The speed is gone behind that right hand. The speed.
No,
of
I
that,
mean he's just
that-
shot, dude. He's completely
That's what
shot.
Wait, what do you think
Shot
Chisora's
is-
gonna do? Just stand there and don't throw any punches? This guy is like a tank. He comes forward, barges, and he pushes on the ropes and he starts throwing body shots and punches upstairs. He's a tank, man. I don't see
Yeah, I
Wilder.
mean,
I don't see Wilder blocking any of these punches, man.
If it's
Somebody said over
two
here,
complete
Chisora's not
shot
hard to hit.
guys. It's just 2 complete shot guys. It's whatever's not the least shot, right?
Well, it seems like Chisora is the least shot, man. I mean, he beat
Okay.
Wallin, and Wallin, okay, say what you want, he was a younger guy. He's supposed to be outworking the old guy, and then Chisora just fucked him up, basically.
No, Deontay is Deontay. When you guys
No,
say
he has no defense.
he's done, man. It's over.
I mean, I think Parker could have stopped it, but Parker's a pussy sometimes. He just he likes to stay on the outside and not do shit. But then you get a guy like Zile Zhang, he just fucked him up in 3 rounds or something.
Fucking a 50-year-old Manny Pacquiao wasn't even as shot as this guy.
Oh, hell no. Well, because you could you can be old, but if you have a lot of skills, then it compensates for your age to a certain extent. When it comes to Wilder, he had never had skills, and now he's old without skills. So when just a recipe for disaster.
Well, no, but he still had the right hand.
Parker fought both Zhang and
that right hand was
Wilder. Bro, Parker fought both Zhang and Wilder, and he said between them, who you think is gonna win? He picked Wilder. He picked Wilder. Parker picked Wilder. So he knows something that we don't know because he
lost. Parker? I don't care. That guy who lost against Wardley there.
Oh, I mean, that's a different fight, bro. We're talking about.
Yeah. So he's saying he knows something we don't. But what does he know? What the fuck? No, you know what? And Parker wants Wilder to win because then he's like, oh, I beat Wilder, who's still active and he's still up there. No.
Yeah, but he beat Zhang too. It didn't matter to him. There was no dog in the race for that. It didn't. They asked him who you think would win between Zhang and Wilder, and he picked Wilder at the time.
Yeah, because he beat Wilder, and he was hoping that Wilder wins. So his win against Wilder looks even better. That's what he wanted.
But he also beat Zhang. He also beat Zhang too at the same time.
He really didn't beat him. I mean, I think Zhang could have won that fight. Remember, Parker got dropped twice, man. Some people were saying
because he got dropped twice.
It was a close fight.
I didn't score that fight. I'm just saying, just because you get dropped.
No, I know you can. No, I know you can get dropped in, but do you actually think he won so many rounds that even with two knockdowns, he actually won the fight? Even with 2 knockdowns,
so I don't know.
Nah, but it didn't look like he completely dominated. It wasn't a shutout. So I don't know. That fight was weird, but whatever.
Yeah, Wilder's much older now. This is gonna be much more difficult for him to do anything.
Yeah, I don't even think that last fight helps him at all. It's not like, oh well, he's coming off of. When was that fight? Anyways, in the summer of last year. Let me check.
Yeah, I think so.
I saw the glimpse of it. It was just him spamming the 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Just
that guy.
April.
That guy didn't go to win.
No, June.
Endron against that.
June. Tyrell Anthony Herndon. 7-round stoppage. That was a terrible fight. We had Lion Legals here saying, "Oh, but he's a champion. Chisora has never been a champion." I mean, grabbing a belt. I mean, you have 4 belts. He beat Stevenson for that belt, and then he never defended it against anybody that had any fucking sort of skills, except maybe Ortiz. But Ortiz was 50 years old, so yeah, okay. You have a belt. You grab it because you beat a nobody. Not a nobody, but Stevenson. He's limited, and then he never defended the belt against anybody of note. Then he fights Fury and loses. Oh, again,
Luis Ortiz is the only.
Luis Ortiz.
Ortiz the only.
No, but why is Luis Ortiz even a boogeyman? I don't understand. The guy who beat Brian Jennings once in 2015 and then didn't do shit.
Man, Luis Ortiz at a time. At this point, he's a fucking
no, I
granddad.
know, but at the time,
he was dangerous, bro. Like even at some point when he fought Andy Ruiz himself, which I think Andy Ruiz lost that fight, but whatever. That's a difference of
Andy
opinion.
Ruiz that has been looking like shit since the AJ
I know, but
fight.
he said he was scared of what's coming at him. He was scared of what's coming at him from Luis Ortiz.
Well, he's scared of
That's
everybody.
why he didn't throw him. Nah, not everybody.
Andy Ruiz is shot, man. Andy Ruiz he's been shot since the AJ rematch. He's been looking like he had a war with Areola, for God's sakes. I mean, this guy has been shot. And okay, Ortiz maybe looked good against Ruiz, but who hasn't looked good against Ruiz these days? I'm telling you, man, Wilder's record is complete garbage. Chisora, okay, maybe he never became a champion, but was he supposed to beat Klitschko? Was he supposed to beat David Haye? Was he supposed to defeat the other Klitschko? He fought both Klitschkos, no? Oh no, he only fought Vitaly, I think.
He can't have beaten Klitschko. The style is just horrible for him. And he also got knocked
that's my point. I mean, yeah, somebody might, criticize Chisora for never becoming a champion, but he was fighting the best of the best. Wilder never fought the best of the best. And when he did, like guys like Fury, he got fucking destroyed. He wasn't even close.
There was a point in time in AJ's career that he could have beaten AJ.
Oh no, I don't. Because AJ you keep saying that nonsense, man. No, I don't.
Yeah, AJ's conditioning was dog shit. Because he had put so much fucking weight on his legs and body that he wasn't accustomed to that kind of weight. And so because just off of that alone, he would have just he would have punched, he would have thrown so many 1-2s, he would spam so many 1-2s, eventually he's going to catch AJ.
Okay, so you're saying the AJ Wilder fight was going to come down to who has the better conditioning?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What about defense? What about defense? What about punch selection? AJ has a better, I mean, he has like a left hook, left uppercut, right uppercut, straight right. Wilder only got the right hand. Like you're telling me he's not gonna get hit.
You know why? It's because he'll just be on his back foot, jab and move out the way, and set him up for the right hand. He don't have to use so much energy, Wilder, and that's exactly how he fights anyway. This is why he's got I would say it's a long career, but it's a shitty career.
Why didn't he do that against Wilder? Why didn't he do that against? Why didn't he do that against Fury? Because Fury was trying.
He did, but he was out getting. Sometimes he would land his jab. Sometimes, and the first one he did, but in the second one he couldn't really land shit.
Why? Yeah, what was Fury doing? Fury was jabbing, keeping his distance, maintaining distance, and then he had him on the ropes, which is pretty easy because Wilder has no ring awareness. This guy's just moving around. He doesn't know where he is. He ends up on the corner like an idiot.
Yeah, he does.
And it would have same thing with Joshua. Joshua just has to be with a tight guard, coming with a jab, and then surprising with some fucking straight from power punches, whatever he chooses to fucking throw, and he's gonna be landing on Wilder. Wilder has no fucking defense. He doesn't even see the punches coming, man. He can't see punches coming.
Sometimes he does. Sometimes he does, bro. Sometimes he can punch with his opponent. And he does it. That's how he. Spilka, that's how you put the lights out of Spilka.
You remember how that's a good one. That's a good one. What happened with Spilka? And it took him like 8 rounds, by the way. But okay, granted, he did land the right hand. How did that come about? Fucking Spilka is lunging in like an idiot. Like, because this guy was so confident that he thought he was Superman. He just fucking lunges in like crazy, wide open, and then he gave that knockout to Wilder. If he wouldn't have done that shit, that lunge, he probably wins the fucking fight. Definitely goes to the decision.
It's probably on Yayo or something.
Maybe.
When you look at it, if it was so easy, instead of having him fighting Parker and then AJ fighting Otto Wallin, they would have just put AJ up for Wilder off the, and they would have sold. You know why? Because AJ didn't want that shit, and AJ till this day for some reason. I still
Where'd you get that? I don't know. To be honest, I don't know, but I find that hard to believe. I find that hard to believe.
How highly do we rate Rolly?
First of all,
look what Rolly did to fucking Ryan.
What does it have to do with this fight, man?
I'm just saying that just because one style is not.
I get it. Yeah, I understand the styles. Yes, of course. But okay. But Joshua wanted. I mean, I think he agreed to be on that card. Both guys, Wilder and Joshua, agreed to fight on the same card because the plan was to fight each other after that. But fucking, but AJ took care of business and Wilder lost to fucking Parker. So yeah, that's why the fight didn't happen. I don't think it was because AJ was scared of Wilder. Scared of what? Like he lost to fucking Parker. He lost to Parker, and AJ beat Parker. So I mean, I'm not saying that definitely proves that AJ beats Wilder, but what I'm saying is that shouldn't be scared.
Why didn't they put Otto Wallin against Parker and AJ against Wilder? It would have been so much better.
Well, I know why. Turkey, man. Oh no, what are you talking about? It was a setup.
Bro,
come on, man. Yo, you're coming up with too many conspiracy theories today, man.
It's not. This is not a conspiracy. This is. I'm like, I bet on it. That's how. And he doesn't want Fury neither.
Yo,
Fury
you're
is a
like
nightmare.
a Wilder
Losing to Fury
fan
is actually losing to
in disguise.
losing to Wilder is a little more acceptable than to losing to Fury, because Fury, he looks at him as like the arch nemesis, bro. That he loses to that dude, he'll probably will find out he committed suicide. That's how bad it is.
You're a Wilder
It's really
fan.
bad with
You're
that.
a Wilder fan. Okay, so
I'm not a Wilder fan. I don't like Wilder. I'm not. I used to be at one point, but I'm not. I see the reaction that AJ has towards this dude, and so it's a kind of a scary reaction, and I don't like it.
Hey, who wins?
I'd rather him fight.
Francis Ngannou or Deontay Wilder?
Francis Ngannou or Deontay Wilder. What version of this
What do you mean?
version
Yeah,
right now?
yeah.
Francis Ngannou.
Yeah.
This version, Francis Ngannou most likely.
Okay.
Well, the back in the day version, no, he gets put to sleep. He'll just go walk into a right.
What
hand
about
and just
this version of Wilder and this version of AJ?
This version of it, I think AJ beats him at this point. He should, but back in the day, no. That right hand came out so fast, bro. He was not gonna catch it. He just ain't gonna catch it. He's gonna walk straight into that fucking right hand. And that's what he was afraid of, and that's what Hearn was afraid of. They all knew this shit, man.
You're crazy,
and when he saw that he got tired off of one knockdown. He got dropped once, and it took him 4 rounds to recover over Klitschko. He's like, give me that fight. I want that fight. You knew what he was seeing, because it shouldn't take you that long to recover if you got good recovery.
You're crazy.
Four
well, you
rounds,
think Wilder wasn't going to get hit by anything,
AJ?
AJ? You think Wilder wasn't going to get hit by anything AJ had? Anything AJ threw, like, would have thrown?
No, he would get hit, but it's not going to be that easy to completely finish him off, because he has to walk into a shot. If he does not walk into a shot, then it's just going to be okay. You clipped him a little bit, and then he walks into a shot, and AJ's recovery is not as great as Wilder. And that's just going to be it for that point.
People in the chat are saying that you yell "bomb squad" at the gas station when you pumping gas.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! Because I see some bombs outside.
Bomb squad. All right. Well, listen, that fight is probably never gonna happen at this point, unless Wilder beats. If Wilder beats Chisora, there's still a chance of Wilder versus AJ. Now it depends if AJ comes back, because he's still like in shock and everything about the accident apparently. So gotta wait and see what happens, if he retires or not.
It's funny that Usyk he had no plan. He wasn't afraid to fight Usyk at any point in time. But I know why Usyk, because of money reasons, they made this fight with Chisora so they can sell the Usyk fight, I guess, like Sober said. But he's afraid to fight AJ. Make that make sense, bro. Come on.
Well, somebody said no, because no, he'll fight. No, I mean, at this point, Wilder just wants a payday, man. He'll get knocked out for a paycheck, man. He has nothing left. He's thankful he's even getting these opportunities at this point. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, of course.
So he'll take on any fight. It's not that he's scared, and he knows he's gonna lose to all of these guys, probably. Well, probably not. He's a guy that's probably confident in his right hand. But what I'm saying is that he's not afraid of anybody, but he's never been afraid of anybody. He believes in his right hand. So
as I said, but he's not fast enough as he used to be. If it was the speed that the reason why that power his right hand was so powerful is because of the speed. Because he put everything behind it.
I know, but he landed against pretty bad opposition, terrible opposition. I mean, okay, somebody might say, oh well, he landed against against Fury in the third fight. Fury was so confident that this guy wasn't even thinking about his defense at that point. And I don't know where, because at that point Wilder was completely destroyed. His face was so fucking busted up and everything. You're thinking it's just a matter of time before Fury stops this guy, and then out of nowhere Wilder throws a right hand as Fury's coming in with his hands down, and he dropped him. But if he's fighting a fresh guy, if he's fighting a fresh Fury, a Fury that's aware and everything, that right hand never lands. Just like he never landed against
I know,
Joseph
but-
Parker. Just like he never landed against Zili Zhang. Because these guys are aware of that fucking right hand. And there's no chance in hell he manages to land that. You gotta be really like
Parker-
stupid or old like fucking Luis Ortiz. Yeah, go ahead.
Parker got pointers from Fury. Zhang,
Oops, sorry, I clicked the wrong button. Go ahead.
discrepancy between
Yeah,
and that's not me. It's someone else that's going in and out. Wilder had a huge discrepancy against Zhili Zhang, and against Parker, Fury had shown him what he could have done with the coach that he has. What's his name? I forgot. And he doesn't. It's not his coach. It's like a coach that works around that area that he has a gym in, and he showed him what they can do against the right hand, which was pretty much. It's an easy thing, but you got to be all the time against Wilder. You always have to be aware of that shot. You always have to. If you one moment you tend to like be lethargic, that's the moment he puts your lights up, and that's what Parker's
he never did that against an elite boxer. I mean, besides Fury, like listen, that Parker and Zili Zhang fight just showed it exposed Wilder, and it wasn't because Wilder was shot. All right, it was because that's what Wilder is, you know, just a guy with a right hand. And if you are an elite boxer, high level boxer, Zhang and Parker, like he never faced anybody like that besides Fury. Like so, besides Fury, Parker, and Zhang, Wilder never fought anybody of an elite boxer, basically a top heavyweight. He never did, and it's not a coincidence that when he fights these three guys, he gets fucking destroyed. And AJ is an elite boxer, and AJ is an elite boxer, man. So he goes into that category. So that's pretty much it, in my opinion. But okay, sure. Now he's washed up. He's 40, right? So I'm not saying he's.
AJ used to be elite. He's not elite anymore in my eyes.
I don't know why he was elite.
He's not elite anymore.
No, he was never elite. I mean, he was like maybe bottom 5.
I'm talking about AJ. I'm talking about Wilder.
Oh, AJ. You're talking about AJ was never elite.
No, I'm saying at this point, he's not elite in my eyes. He's close to elite, but he's not elite. He's almost like a gatekeeper.
Yeah, maybe.
I think Fabio Woodley knocks him out. I think Caballero stops him. I think Fury does a number on him. Usyk 100% does a number on him. So he's not like elite.
I mean, he's coming off a loss, right, from Dubois. So you can't say he's top 5. Maybe he's top 10. But Wilder's not even close to the top 10. Wilder's not even near the top 10. That's the thing, though.
No, Wilder's done. No, I'm not saying Wilder beats him now, bro. I don't think Wilder beats him now.
Before, yeah. All right. Well,
I'm saying Wilder would have beaten him back then. Not now. It's impossible for him to beat him.
We're talking about Wilder and fucking Joshua at this point. That means that we're done talking about the Lopez and Shakur. I think because we've done so many shows this week that we were just ran out of material at this point. Langsbury says Wilder never taking on Dubois fight. Oh hell no. No, Wilder's going in for the big paycheck though. So yeah, and why is he fighting Chisora? Well, like somebody mentioned it. I mean, the fight's in the UK. It's gonna probably sell out. And I think somebody said Usyk, who was supposed to fight Wilder, is now gonna fight Andy Ruiz. So I think that's the way things are going at this point. Maybe we should end the show because I don't know what else to talk about. And I'm kind of tired. But we're going to have a show tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow's the big fight. And we're going to have a post-fight show. So stay tuned for that. All right? All right, guys. I'm going to bounce.
Shout out to Frank Bay.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Shout out
Solvers,
to
Gypsy.
Gypsy.
Pete Trauma. I don't know who Pete Trauma is. Body Bag. No Name Hero was here. Who else was here? We had some Telkines, Lion Legal.
Yes.
Who else dropped by? Somebody else. There was somebody else here.
Well, everybody in the chat.
Who was it?
Everybody in the chat.
Everybody in the chat. Of course, Gypsy. Come on, hold on. I got a Gypsy.
Yeah,
Shout out to Gypsy too.
Everybody who donated, everybody who hit the
body bag.
Hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. Wait, I have a sound for hit the like button. What is it?
Right. He has one, right? Didn't we have one? We had a sound effect.
You can hear it. Oh shit.
No.
Hold on.
These roadcaster, I'm telling you, it's so you see that button there.
Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the like button.
Listos pe los chingazos. Listos pe los chingazos.
All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Have a good night. What the fuck is this music?